people? This your boy Tops back again, live for another little watch along. It's Man City versus is it Wydad? Yeah, man. Hopefully it's better than the Chelsea game that I did a couple of days ago. Because boy, that was tough. But big up everyone in the chat. Big up Kurt, my bro, Man City fan. What are you telling me, bro? You looking forward to the game? I am actually looking forward to watching, seeing a couple of your new signings play, man. Renders obviously starting in the midfield, and Shirky and Foden together, man. So yeah, that should be good. Mamouche up front too. So this could be a new looking City team, man. Some fresh players in there, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Obviously the defense is a bit younger as well. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. Big up Anfield. It says, Kurt, if City lose, we will clown you so hard. If you lose to a Moroccan side, bro, they're not losing, man. They're not losing, bro. They're gonna beat these guys pretty comfortably. I can't lie. Yeah, I've not been impressed with the competition in terms of like it being competitive so far. I know it's only just started, but bro, some of the games, man, they've been hard to watch just from like, you know, the other team's so much better than the team you're watching, innit? So yeah, massive good for you. Do you want a medal? Big up Kurt, man. Big up obviously Mayhem as well in the building. Obviously, you guys let me know what you think the score's gonna be. I'm gonna go for like a 4-0, you know, 3-4-0. I feel like Mamouche, he's definitely got a point to prove up front as well. And bro, that signing, it's a signing that I feel like Arsenal should have made as well, man, because when you look at it like that, like it's such a good signing. Someone that was scoring, bagging in goals in the Bundesliga, actually on form, actually one of the better players in the Bundesliga at the time, which warranted the 60 mil that City paid. And then, yeah, he's come in, scored a hat-trick, scored good goals, crucial goals as well. Obviously, you missed the penalty in the final, but obviously anyone can miss a penalty in it. So it's one of those ones, man. But overall, I think it's been a good signing. And it's someone that's versatile. That can play up front, can play on the left, can play on the right. And you can actually give Haaland a break. I'm not looking at your team thinking, oh, where's Haaland? You're not going to score goals. Like, he's an actual adequate replacement to come in and contribute. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's why I feel like Arsenal need two strikers, really, ideally, because, yeah, man, having just, even if we got like, it's why, for me, we need to get Gyökeres and Sesko, innit? But, yeah, for me, just having the one striker and then relying on like a Havertz or someone else to come in to rotate, I'm massively confident that's going to be good long term. But we'll see, man. We'll see what happens, obviously, in the summer window. But yeah, big up, man. I need to do a video about obviously the transfers as well, man. I've not really gone on. Man said, nah, Kurt, got a Premier League one. Stay humble. Man said, not happy that Bernardo is going to be the club captain this season. Whose idea was that? I'm very surprised, bro. I thought this guy would be out the door. So that kind of confirms that he's staying for another season if he's being made the club captain, man. So very shocked. Maybe Gundogan's going to be the one that leaves and heads out. So yeah, man says if Isak joins Liverpool, then the quad is on. Bro, you're not getting Isak, bro. I'll be so real, bro. You're not going to get Isak, man. Isak, they're just not going to let him leave, innit? Because the thing is, there's no amount of money that's going to be justifiable to Newcastle fans to sell him. But it's like, bro, we've just won a trophy. He scored in the final. We just got Champions League as well. So you're playing in the Champions League. You scored in the we won a cup. So like you can at least stay for another season while we're in the Champions League. There's no actual benefit to sell him now. Do you know what I'm saying? The only reason I can see him maybe getting sold in the future is if he has a badly injury-ridden season next year. Because obviously he has a few injury problems, a few issues. But bar that, man, I can see him staying at Newcastle for a minute. And up until probably his contract goes into like 1 year, maybe 1 years. Because even with 1 year left, man, obviously the game just kicked off. I've gone for a 4-0 win. Even when it's 1-0, man. Even when it's 1 year left, you got to look at it and think, well, Mason Mount went for 60 mil with 1 year left. I remember Oxlade-Chamberlain back in like 2017 went for 40 mil with 1 year left, bro. So even with 1 year left, they could probably still demand 80, 90 mil still. Like, it's just because the market's so dry strikers. People would pay it, but like, you know what? If you're willing to sell him, because obviously there's always a chance that a player will sign a new deal when there's like 1 year left. Because again, if they offer him like more money, it could be good for him in general, isn't it? So yeah, man, I think he's at staying where he is for the time being. Even if they come up with the money, I just think Newcastle just saying no, innit? Like we'd rather just keep him. Do you know what I'm saying? Even though it's a lot of money, we'd rather just keep him, man. Because again, from Newcastle's point of view, it's like, okay, we take the 150 mil, but who are we gonna get who was willing to come to us to replace him? That's going to be as good in the league or in Europe, bro. I'm trying to think of someone that's willing to come. Maybe an Osherman, but is he better than Isak? I don't think he is personally. So yeah, It is a tricky one, man. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how Renders and Shirky do in the team for sure, man. Man said you're not getting Isaac. With laughing emojis, man. I know, but if we do, you're all cooked. He's 26. He needs to join a better club. Isaac is staying at Newcastle for at least another season. So that's what I think, bro. This could be a chance for City. Foden, Savinia, or Savio. Oh, poor keeping. Oh, it's 1-0 already, man. Phil Foden with a goal in the first 2 minutes. Oh, my days. Poor keeping, man. And City are going ahead of the game. 1-0. First goal in 20. Wow, 20 plus games. That's crazy. But yeah, 1-0 to Manchester City and Foden with the goal, man. Crazy. The goalkeeping was atrocious, though. I can't even lie, man. Yeah, this could be another 6 or 7, man. I can't even lie, bro. 2 minutes and no 1-0 down. Yeah, not serious. This tournament's not serious, man. Man said this is the first Club World Cup game I've watched so far. And bro, I don't know if that's on. Yeah, I think that's onside. Doku in behind puts into an area. Foden with a touch first half, and then Savio. Oh, keeper should do better, man. He pushes it straight into the danger, bro. But yeah, good finish. But yeah, 1-0, man. I said, please cook this season, Foden. I hear it, bro. I hear it fully. Listen, man. That's a good thing about obviously being at a decent age where you can still come back, man. Obviously, he had a poor season last year. This is what I'm hoping for Odegaard as well. That he can come back and have a good season. Because yeah, seasons change and alter for sure. So yeah, man. But yeah, 1-0, man. 1-0 to Manchester City, and it's a very good start. It's a very good start. But yeah, the goalkeeping there was atrocious. I can't even lie, bro. Man said, good assist to Foden there, goalkeeper. Yeah, for sure. Bro, the goalkeeping there, man, was atrocious. It was so bad. So bad, man. So bad. So bad, bro. Yeah, 1-0 at the minute. 1-0 at the minute, man. Brought down the channel. Amrabat, man. Man United fans were telling me he was better than Declan Rice, bro. Better than Partey, man. Crazy. This guy, fam. But yeah, free kick to Manchester City. Foreman is gone. And yeah, I mean, you know what? Obviously, depending on what you say, obviously, this does count as the previous season in terms of trophies. So if Man City can win this, that means they would have won a trophy for last season, innit? Because it counts as the previous campaign. So it would be how many years in a row they would have gone with winning a trophy. So it's definitely something they could definitely win. I think, I'm not sure who you'd get in the, is it last 16 quarterfinals? Not sure how it would work. I'll have to have a look up on it. But yeah, man, crazy, man, crazy. I think it could be still a good season for you, man, if you can get top 4 and win this trophy. Their best player is Amrabat and he's 38. Ex-Watford player. Is that the one that played for Man United? Because I know there's a few Amrabats going, or is that a different one? I didn't realize he was so old because I said he's 38. There's no way that's the same guy. That must be another one, surely. And I know he's Moroccan too, so. But yeah, you have to let me know, man. Well, yeah, the keeper mate doing a 1-2 there, playing out from the back. This has gone too far. This culture of playing out from the back has gone too far. I swear, man. Get me back to Route 1, old school. That's a nice pass though by Wydad players. I'm about trying to stay on side. I think he is. But yeah, man, ball it into the area. Just about cleared away by Manchester City, but now still on the edge of the Man City box. This could be a chance here. Blocked shot. Another good opportunity on the left. 1v1 now with the Man City defender. Can he get past him? Cuts it back. Is Norch, I think it is. I mean, they're starting to play on the ball a little bit, a little fast 1-2s and that, trying to do their thing. Oh no, his older brother. Okay, makes sense, man. Big up Kurt for that. Makes sense. But I was about to say, like, bro, I didn't realize he was 38, 39, but yeah, both Moroccan, both got the same last name, both related. Makes sense, man. This could be a chance here. That looked like he went out of play. Yeah, that's a goal kick. Well, at least they're showing a bit of promise and trying to take the game to Man City a little bit. But yeah, man, all for goalkeeping, bro. Honestly, man, the goalkeeping, bro. It's so bad. So bad, man. Pick up everyone tuning in, man. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new or not. Man City are winning the game 1-0. 7 minutes gone. Phil Foden happy, Doku happy, all these guys happy, man. Edison with the ball at the back. Tries to play a direct ball into the path of Doku. Cleared away. Last ditch there. By the Wydad player. But yeah, man. I know obviously they've got Juventus next next Thursday they got Juventus? So my moosh. Fantastic play there. Here's Doku. Reinders. Nice little 1-2 there. See, look at mate. Look how good these man look without Rodri, bro. I know the team's not great, but nah, man. It's fluid, man. I like it. I think Reinders is going to be a really good player, man, for you, man. Free kick to Man City. But yeah, I like the interplay, man, already, to be fair. I think it's decent, man. Savinho. Nice little 1-2. Good idea. Nice little 1-2 again. Oh, unlucky. Mamouche, man. Just wide, man. I do prefer this year's home kit than last year's. Yeah, I think this kit suits you a bit better, man, to be fair. I like the design a bit better. And it's a bit more cleaner in it, like the white with the blue on the sleeves and the collar as well. I think it's a bit more cleaner than your kit last year for sure. But yeah, good shot there, just gone wide. 8 minutes gone, still 1-0. But yeah, man. But yeah, this is what you need, bro. Though, like in terms of squad depth, innit? No Haaland. Obviously, Grealish is leaving, but no Grealish, no Rodri. Like starting, I'm talking about. Do you know what I'm saying? No Out-Nori. Like look at the back four. No Ruben Diaz, no like John Stones, no Akanji. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what you need. No Bernardo, even though Bernardo's obviously past his best, but can still be a decent squad player at best, I think. And contribute a little bit. But yeah, that's obviously De Bruyne's left, so man, that's what you want, man. You want to. This team could definitely play against like an Arsenal or Liverpool, and you would think, oh my god, do you know what I mean? You still think they'd have a good chance of winning the game, considering who they got up front is clinical. Then the midfield, you got creativity, you've got obviously ball playing ability, you've got good dribbling skills as well in midfield. So yeah, man, it's good from a City perspective for sure. Thoughts on Arsenal's league fixtures? You know what, bro? Like, obviously, I got the news. I should have done a stream on it earlier, man. To be fair, but I might do one after talking about it, like a quick video or whatnot, or I might just do a stream. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, thoughts on the fixtures, man. When I first got them, I was like, because obviously in my head I'm thinking, and obviously every fan's probably thinking, let's get like this could be a chance here. 1 sec. This could be a chance here. Cross it back. Could be 1-1. Oh my days! What a chance! Oh, he couldn't get there. Amrabat is in the box. Man City in trouble here. Amrabat. Last ditch clearance there by Aki. And Man City have just about cleared away, man. Good opportunity in transition there. They should have done a bit better. I can't lie. They should have done a bit better with that. I'll be so honest, man. 10 minutes gone. Yeah, they definitely should have done a bit better with that. For sure. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Yeah, in terms of Arsenal, yeah, obviously when you're thinking about the fixtures, any kind of fan, like, you know what? Give us like a Leeds at home or a Burnley at home, like someone mid-table where like Crystal Palace at home or something, where you think Wolves away, Wolves at home. We had Wolves at home last year. So when I see Man United away, I'm like, what? Like, what the hell? Like, first game, like, okay, It's a bit of a one like away from home as well. Even though obviously Man United are not great, but still like the magnitude and the history of the team. Then I look down, I see Leeds at home. Okay, that's a bit better. Then Liverpool away. I'm like, okay, that's kind of a tough start. Then I see like Man City and then Newcastle away. I'm like, bro, this start is solid. But then when I'm thinking about it, I'm just like, you know what? Bring it on, man. Like, this is what we need. If this doesn't let the board know and keep them into gear that we need new players for the start of the season, because we literally have 3 or 4. I mean, we got Nottingham Forest as well at home, by the way. We have literally have like 4 of the top 7 of last year. We've got Man City, we've got Liverpool, we've got Forest, we've got Newcastle, and we've got Man United, who are obviously 15th, but by name, by trade, or a big club by name in it. So that's 5 players. Sorry, that's 5 teams that are massive that we've got. And it's like, bro, if that don't kick the board into gear to get these players over the line before the start of the season, then nothing will in it. And again, what I love about it is that there's just no excuses. Like, we've got no excuses not to get them in now, because look at the start we have. We need these. We need new ideas. We need fresh players. We need to go to Anfield with a new striker. We need to go to Anfield with a new left winger. And that has to be the case. We can't go there with the same old, because we're not going to win. We're folding with a corner, headed away. So for me, I'm looking at it as a positive, like, bro, this is the chance now. Obviously, they're hard. But to be fair, and if I'm being fair, I looked at the other pictures and no one's really got, maybe probably Chelsea probably got the best, like, 5. But even the other pictures, even like Liverpool have got, who they got? I think they've got, who they got? I don't know what Man City away, have they? I can't remember, man, who they got. Obviously, they've got Arsenal at home, and then they've got another away game pretty early on. It might be Man United. I'm not even sure. I'll have to have a look. But yeah, so Liverpool have got a couple of difficult games. I know they've got Everton as well at home. No, I think it's Newcastle away, sorry. So they've got Arsenal at home and then Newcastle away, which is pretty difficult. Obviously, we've got Newcastle away as well. Man City, obviously, have got Arsenal away in there. I think they've got Tottenham at home, and then they've got another one. And I don't know if it's Man United. They've got another one as well. So, yeah, I think it's Man United at home as well. So, because I know with City's fixtures, someone said, like, in the reverse fixtures last year, I think you in your first 5 games, I think you lost 4 of them. I think it's Spurs at home. Obviously, you lost 4-0. You lost 5-1 at home to Arsenal. Away to Arsenal, sorry. You lost at home to Man United. And then I think you got Brighton away. And you lost away to there. So, yeah, man. Difficult, bro. Very, very difficult. Very difficult. Oh, I'm not even check the chat, man. Big up everyone tuning in. Big up Korean, man. Long time no see. We better win the first game of the season or I'm crashing out. Brother, I said, hey, don't go anywhere. I did say, bro, them first 5 games for Amrin, bro, he's going to do well. And now look at the games he's got. Bro, you got us at home. You got Chelsea at home. You got Man City away. Bro, it's tough. You got Burnley. Oh, Edison nearly got lobbed there. You got Burnley at home, which you should win. Fulham away, it's always a weird one because you don't know what kind of Fulham you're going to get. How many points, Korean, are you expecting to get, bro? Because for me, I think you, man, if you get, yeah, I think you're going to win at least 2, maybe even 3 of the games. At least 2. You got to, because I'm thinking 6 points out of 15, where you would be in the league. You'd still be pretty low. So maybe a couple of draws. So maybe like 7 or 8 points out of 15, I think would be all right for you, man. Well, yeah, man. They should have scored for sure. Man United versus Arsenal first game. This is crazy. Nah, you know what? Like I said, man, that's my first reaction as well, Kurt. Like, when you wake up and see, you're like, what the hell? Like, the first game, like, normally it's something a bit timid. I thought it was going to be like a Spurs Man United or a Spurs Newcastle or something like that. Aston Villa Man United. Like, so normally, it's not normally, but I did say they normally do pit like one of the big 6 sides against each other. Last year we had Man City and Chelsea first game. So, but bro, like people have said, we have to play them twice anyway. And probably for us, it's probably better we play Man United's first game because if you're getting loads of players, they're not going to have too much time to gel in it as much as it would do if we played you like in February or whatever. So from our perspective, it might be the best time to play them. You're not getting Isaac. You said that about Verts 21 times. Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. Arsenal 3 away games, United, Liverpool, man, Newcastle. Listen, they're tough. They're tough, man. But again, this will just, for me, quicken up the board for them to make the signings ready for the start of the season. Do you know what I'm saying? Because we ain't got time to be not having all of our starters signed up already. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, if United are serious about how much they're yapping, they better win against Arsenal. Man said comfortably, that's crazy. Nah, comfortably crazy. I can't lie. Comfortably. I feel no one said that or the tops. Nah, no, for sure. Nah, no one did say that. It's Arsenal. Bro, we need to win ourselves, man. We need to go there and win. We need to make sure we win the first game because obviously last year we won our first two and then we drew against Brighton and then after that we never recovered, bro. Like we never fully recovered from the season and we were never top. So we need a good start, man. Korean, they're going to be homeward blood. So many people did say we have no pull. For sure, we got Wolves away, then Tottenham at home. Listen, I think that out of us, obviously United, Arsenal, that obviously you probably got the best two. Because you shouldn't be expected to beat Spurs, and obviously Wolves away is probably one you'd want if you want an away game, especially with no Konya. I think you will be pretty happy with that. Breaking news: Modric has been charged by the English Football Association for doping offences. Crazy. So yeah, we have to wait and see what happens with that, man. I said I miss Carlos. He's been real quiet since visiting Bonnie Blues betting zoo. That's great. He was in there the other day when they played. I didn't watch him for the Chelsea game, and he was in there still. But yeah, man, he's taking the summer off. He said, man, which is fair enough, man. But he'll be back next season for sure, man. Yeah, he's taking the summer off. He said on Tuesday for sure. Man United's first 5 fixtures. I feel pity for Amarin. Bro, this is what I'm saying, man. This is why for me he had to win that Europa League because there's always a possibility. Big up, obviously. Big up Jane as well. Obviously, there's always a possibility that you, man, were going to get a hard fixture list, bro. Because it's always the case. Normally, you do have 1 or 2 in there where you're like, because I remember last year you had, I think it was Liverpool at home as well, like the first 3 games. There's always one they put in there at least. But now, obviously, even like the big teams now, a few like Liverpool have got Newcastle away, like I said, they've got Arsenal at home. Man City have got Tottenham at home, which okay, not a massive game, but again, still one of the big 6, I guess. Then they've got Man United, then they've got Arsenal. So yeah, in the first 6 games. I've never seen a season that all the top teams have got like at least 2 or 3 in the first 6 games, all of them. Normally there's a few. Woo! Let's go! Ornstein Bomber, man. Miles Lewis-Skelly close to signing a new contract at Arsenal, fresh long-term deal to make England international among the world's best played young players. Let's go, people. A bit of good news, finally, man. Get to work. I know Robert was sniffing around, but yeah, man. That's what I like to hear. Man. That's what I like to hear. I didn't say Wirtz would be a good signing for Liverpool. You guys will win the league again. Yeah, I think you will be, man. I think you will do as well, bro. Listen, I have no expectations, but I will make up my mind by the end of 5 games. I hear that, bro. I hear that. Big up Ramby and my brother. Okay, putting in the exclusive. Charles Watts. Miles Skelly agrees a new. Aki White. He agrees a new Arsenal contract. Pick yourself up, bro. Thanks for telling me. Obviously, I've just seen the Ornstein Bomber as well, but big up for letting me know, man. Orny Bomber. But yeah, that's great news, man. I'm gassed about that. I can't lie. Miles Lewis-Skelly's been one of our better players this season. Fantastic that he's been able to come in at left back at 18. And yeah, some of the performances he put in were really, really good. And yeah, man, I need him signed up. I need Ethan signed up as well. So yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing about that, man. Buzzing. That's definitely something we need to get sorted, man. We get to humble Arsenal early. You man ain't beat us in a while. I can't lie, man. You man ain't beat us in a while. Never forget after that first Leon game, I said Shirky was a baller. Now he's at sea. Yeah, you man, you took too long to sign him, bro. You should have been on it like a car bonnet, man. Because he was cheap as well. Good play there. This could be a chance here for City. Docu on the left-hand side, trying to get past his man. But yeah, you man took too long. I feel like that money could have been spent well, and you could have just replaced it with Bruno, innit? And just sold Bruno to Saudi and whatnot. So yeah, little City get 2 early games isn't it? 2 easy games, I think you mean. His finishing reminds me of Kun Aguero. No nonsense, just finishes. Bro, he is very, very clinical for a player that's not a striker, innit? Nah, I don't feel pity. It's either sink or swim. Is it some type of true, bro. Is it some type of training wheel internship? I hear it, bro. Like again, already it seems like to be fair, you're backing him more than I thought you would do, especially if you're getting Buemo. That's 2 proper quality signings, man. That play in the Premier League, and Buemo and Cunha. So getting them 2 over the line, I think is a massive positive step in the right direction in terms of players with a bit more attacking quality than you had obviously last season with Højlund and Zertsky and all these guys, man. I don't think in terms of playing and obviously scoring goals, it's chalk and cheese between them 2. But for me, I feel like if he doesn't have a good 5-6 games, then he probably is gonna get sacked. Well, this could be a chance here. Oh, messing around, bro. Messing around, man. Anfield, you're winning the league against her. Why are you moaning? I feel like yeah. Nah, I don't think it's over yet. I think you man are I think you man I think everyone's putting exclusive, man. Yeah, I think you man are definitely in for a shout for sure, man. Man City at the minute. I think I've got to wait to see what Arsenal do before I can. At the minute, I think we're going to finish third or fourth, if I'm being honest. Because obviously we've not done any kind of signings, man. But I'll wait and see what we do, and then I can analyze it after that. But at the minute, man, you man are looking like the favourable two for sure. Because Man City made some good signings as well. We don't give 5-year projects and let him spend almost $1 billion to win no majors. I hear it, bro. I hear it. I don't care who you are. I don't care what team you support. You're not a Liverpool fan. You're getting cooked. See the arrogance, bro. This guy, mayhem, bro. Just because his team won the league. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. I said, Oni Bomber, big up Rambia. My brother. What are you telling me, bro? My guy. Yeah, man. Lewis Skelly's doing his thing. How much money will Lewis Skelly be on? I'm not sure, bro. I've literally just seen the report now. So I'll have to obviously deep dive into it and see how much money he's going to be on for sure. But I think it's fantastic anyway. Whatever kind of money, just give it to him. He's literally displaced Calafiori in our front line, like in our back line, sorry, in terms of our left back. Like 18 years old, not even a left back midfielder coming in. Then, bro, he definitely needs a proper contract, a first team contract, because he's playing in the Champions League, he's playing in the Bernabeu, he's playing obviously top league games like Man City and stuff like that. So, yeah, man, I think it's warranted. And for me, he's our first choice left back. I know he can play midfield and stuff like that, but bro, if he's not broke, don't fix it. I think in terms of what he's been able to do from that position, playing those like line breaking passes, dribbling into midfield, obviously scoring a few goals, creating a few goals as well. I think he's been really, really good. So, yeah, man, I think that's definitely one we need to get done. Obviously, the big ones are Saka and Saliba, man. They have to try and get done this kind of summer, so we don't have to worry about them going into their final year, not signing the contract, etc. Because if that actually happens, there's going to be a lot of focus on us trying to keep them 2 players going into next summer's window, rather than us trying to strengthen again on obviously the current squad that we obviously have at the minute. So for me, again, Burr has to definitely earn his money this summer, just for the simple fact that there's a lot of stuff to do in terms of getting players in, securing players, contracts, etc., etc. But we'll have to wait and see what he does, man. He's already just come in. I know a lot of people are losing their heads and saying, well, oh, he's not really changing anything. But for me, I'm going to give him obviously some time in it to come in and do something. Obviously, people are saying, oh, he came in March and stuff like that. But again, the transfer window for obviously Arsenal, it doesn't look like it's going to be active until July. So in terms of us announcing Zubimendi, probably going to sign Kepa, and then other kind of things can obviously work on. For me, as long as we get the players in, I know I said pre-season, but first game of the season, Manchester United, I want the majority of our business done. If I'm being honest, for the simple fact that of our fixture list now, man, it's very, very, very difficult. But again, bring it on, bro. Like I said, if you want to win the league, we're gonna have to play these teams anyway, and we're gonna have to try and get some points off them. And to be honest, in these big games, our form's been pretty good. It's the smaller games that we've been awful in, like the West Ham at home. Fulham, we struggle against. Aston Villa, obviously not a smaller team as them, but we struggle to beat them as well. So it's them kind of games I'm more worried about, if I'm being honest, man, because that's when we drop points in it. And all the draws, we lost to Bournemouth away last year, and at home we got doubled by them. So yeah, I think they're the ones I'm really worried about. Am I being greedy? Am I being a greedy boy this season? Quad, man said quad, you know. Yeah, that's crazy if you do that. Where's Vidic? Nah, you know what it is, Kurt? Obviously, I'm not sure if it's him behind this Colin is a fraud account, bro, because, again, he talks similar to him. I'm not sure. I ain't got the evidence to back it up, but, yeah, I've not seen him in a while. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if he's working off 2 accounts now. You get me? Yeah, man. I want to see Anana and Hoyland out. They're legit doing dumb interviews. They want to fight for their positions. They're committing war crimes every time they put on a United shirt. Nah, I hear that, bro. I hear that. I mean, I feel like you're going to keep one of them, though. I feel like you possibly could keep, because I'm not seeing you linked with the goalkeeper yet. And I've seen you being linked with, obviously, midfielders when Bruno, obviously, was going to go to Saudi. Obviously, he's obviously staying now. I've seen you linked with loads of attackers. The only one I've been seeing you, I mean, it's been loosely linked of you and Martinez, but that seems to have quieted down him leaving Aston Villa. So yeah, man, I don't know. I got a feeling Onana will probably stay for another season. I think you might get rid of Hoyland on loan or something. But yeah, man. Man said, hear me out. What if Vidic was Carlos? Bro, that'd be some crazy work because he would have had to been talking to himself all this time because they were going back and forth at one stage. So yeah, both shameless and beef with Colin. I hear that, bro. I hear that fully. I fully hear that. My money is on Manchester City. If I was a betting man to win the league, yeah, listen, I can't bet against them, bro. When they get there, because people forget, Rodri's back now. Rodri might not be the player he once was, but even if he's like 50%, the fact they've got Renders in as well, and they can obviously share the workload, they can alternate between the two players, bro. They're going to be a different animal, man. When Rodri was there, they hardly ever lost a game. So if he's back to his best, then it's going to be difficult. They're going to be pushing that 85, 90 points tally again. If they can keep him fit. Well, obviously, he's yet to be seen. He might have a few more injury problems. You don't know yet. It's come out from an ACL. But look how Timber was relatively fit for the majority of the season, touch wood, last year, and he came out from an ACL and he performed really well. So if Rodri does the same, then yeah, the league is in trouble for sure, man. It is in trouble. Yo, Tops, what's good? Big up Slumdog, my brother. Hope you're well, my guy. Hope you're good. Big up yourself. Appreciate you being in the chat to win the league. Obviously, Korean says, fair, bro. But I think City finished second. Bro, I'm neck and neck at the minute, man. I need to see, because I don't think City's business is done. I don't think Liverpool's business is done. But I think Liverpool get striker. I think City might get another midfielder, depending on who gets sold or whatnot, or another like wide forward or something. And yeah, we'll have to see from there. But bro, with City, man, when you got Haaland, when you got a fit Rodri, maybe the defense could be shored up a little bit more. But when you got them kind of players, man, it's hard to bet against them. Do you know what I'm saying? Man said Pep is no more. Listen, Pep is the top manager. One of the best managers, if not the best in the world. So yeah, best believe he's going to be coming back with a vengeance, man. Best believe it. But it means more Trent. It means more Trent, you know. It's crazy. It's crazy. He's got backing. He's going to win it. He knows how to win it. This is what I'm saying. Him and Slot know how to win it, man. So you can't really bet against either of them. They've got the experience to do it. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Big up Rambier says season ticket moved to the North Bank. Oh, I swear. Big up yourself. Good view, man. Just need some new signings now. Yeah, this is what we're all waiting for, bro. This is what we're all waiting for. I know, obviously, certain man or more got PTSD, and I get it. And I'm in the same camp. Like, for me, I'm still annoyed about that January transfer. I know it's been and gone, but because we didn't sign anyone there, it's kind of lingered on into the summer one. So I'm like, bro, just make the fans a bit happier. Like, get some guys in, some forward players in, and then we can all be a bit more optimistic as Arsenal fans. So I think that's what everyone's just waiting for. Even with the striker thing, obviously I was like, Gyökeres, I wanted Gyökeres. That was my personal preference. But now he's getting to the point where I don't even care. Just get someone in, get someone fresh, get someone in, get someone new. If it's Sesko, then Sesko, get a winger in, and then we'll just move from there in it. Like, you know what I mean? I just want us to be prepared. I don't want us to be scrambling and obviously trying to last-ditch deals, and then we get Sterling again like we did last year on loan, and he's just a flop. Do you know what I mean? If you want to play, just go get him, pay the money. We've got the money. We've not spent hardly anything in the last 3 windows. I think our net spend in last summer was like 10 mil, 5 mil, because again, we sold Smith Rowe, we sold Nketiah, we sold who else was it? Smith Rowe, Nketiah, we sold someone else, Ramsdale, and then obviously we already bought Calafiori and Marino. So yeah, man, I think for me, we need to make sure we maximize this transfer window and spend at least about 200 mil, at least, maybe even a bit more, especially with obviously the news Partey might be leaving now, which again, I'm like, if he's leaving because of the reasons I think I've seen that he wants a pay rise and he's already on 200 grand, then just let him go, bro. Because you can't be playing. And again, he's not even a player that I even rely on in terms of being fit again. I know he was fit last year, but that's the first time he's been fit for the majority of the season, probably since he's been here. So, and he's getting older as well. So we can't be paying a guy 250 for an injury-prone old player that's going to decline. Like, it doesn't make any financial sense in it. So if that's the case, au revoir. He's got to go because he can't be. Because again, he might not even be starting that much games as well. Because Zubimendi's probably going to. Zubimendi and Rice are going to be our starting midfielders. Obviously, if we get Zubimendi officially over the line, and obviously Odegaard's going to be in the other position. So he's got to be on the bench, man. Hey, we can't have someone on 250 on the bench, bro, who's old. Do you know what I mean? It's just and we've just given him the new contract. So yeah, man. If that's what the case is, then yeah, let him go get someone else in and then go from there, man. But yeah, if that is obviously true, we're gonna need money for a replacement for him. So yeah, man. More than you believe, says Korean. Big up the chat. Yeah, big up everyone in the chat, man. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I'm gonna be being so hard tonight. I hate Trent. I wonder what the reference is. Yeah, obviously Trent's going to be making his debut for Real Madrid. So that should be fun. Trent spoke Spanish before he can defend. Yeah, no, I've seen that earlier. I think you put that earlier or in my chat on Monday, man. That was too funny. Yeah, Boo and Trent is just weird behavior.
I hear it, bro. Oh, this could be. Oh, what's going on here? This could be a chance. He's going to score. Oh, he slipped. Oh, they flopped it, man. That should have been 1-1. Oh, what are they doing, man? Amrabat's got the ball again. Wydad again. Amrabat. Oh, it's gone out for I think for a goal kick, man. Oh my days, bro. Man City with I won't even watch it. Man City with a calamity at the back nearly. I think he was onside ball in the channel, and bro, poorly defended, man. And then they just made a mess of it. They just made a mess of it for sure. Real Madrid manager Xabi Alonso faints hours before kickoff. Lasted one training after seeing Trent defend. That's crazy, bro. I think he's not great defensively, but I don't think he's as bad as everyone makes out, I think he's all right. I think he's all right last year. But before the Man United game, I think he was all doing okay. And then after that, he just fell off a cliff, innit? I'm not rating transfer window until the end of the season. Okay, fair. I said it is him, Tops. Come on, we know. He's a legend. More than Gerrard. Trent is a LFC legend. I hear that. They give Korean a brain transplant. What the hell? This Shirky guy is a fraud. Bro, I've seen him for 30 minutes and the fraud allegations on it already. Crazy, man. Shirky ain't doing anything against some farmers. Nah, you gotta give a man time, fam. What the hell? To be fair, I've not really been watching it too tough, to be honest with you. I know Renders has been moving about a little bit, but City's performance as a whole has been pretty average since the goal, if I'm being honest, man. They've not really done too much, so. But yeah, man, you man are jokers. Man's on Shirky already. Big old AFC always, also signed Brazilian. Yeah, that's crazy. Gerrard more than a legend, and Trent saved this man. Matting. Thomas Frank has arrived at Spurs. They've officially announced his arrival, so that should be interesting. I will give City a transfer window rating after the window has closed. I hear that. Same with me and Arsenal, man. Obviously, last year I gave the window like a 5. I think I gave it a 5 or a 6. And obviously, in hindsight, that was too high. It was like a 3 or something because, again, Marino in midfield didn't work. Calafiori was always injured, and then Trent and Neto were atrocious. So, I was a bit too generous. But again, that was based off, obviously, season before we finished second. I was still like a bit like, you know what, we finished like literally one game off winning the league. We can go on and kick on, but obviously we didn't. But yeah, man. Yeah, you have to wait and see, man. Obviously, even if you win the transfer window, bro, some of the teams where you think, what a transfer window they have the worst seasons. West Ham, I thought they had a wicked transfer window last year, buying some of the players they bought in. They were atrocious all season. They were so bad. And then you look at Liverpool, who bought no one and won the league. So it's not always won and lost. I get what you want to obviously sign players and improve them. But I do feel like there has to be an emphasis on current managers that are at the club to strengthen their squads internally in terms of like tactically improve certain things, tweak certain things as well. That has to be, I think it goes hand in hand. Get better players, but then, because even with Pep, like there'll be certain things that Pep probably will be tweaking this season that obviously will make them a bit more defensively solid than last year. Because a lot of games they were conceding a lot of goals. I know Rodri was missing, but even so, the amount of goals, like they shouldn't be losing 5-1 to Arsenal, bro. Like that is a lot, even without Rodri. Do you know what I mean? They shouldn't be losing 4-0 at home to Spurs, man. Like, and it's an awful Spurs team. They conceded 4 against Sporting as well. Like 4-1. Like, yeah, that can't be happening on a regular basis next year, innit? So I think structurally, I think they're gonna have to, and then they've got Renders now, and they've got obviously maybe a different kind of tactic in terms of how they defend. I think that has to be something they improve on this season, man, for sure. For sure. A man said, man slipped like a muppet on about Gerrard. Have you ever seen Gerrard win the league? No, with a laughing emoji. Man, cooking Gerrard is crazy. Gundo leaving. Yeah, I seen Gundo's leaving. Bernardo's staying. So Gundo and KDB leaving. I think that's a decent transition in terms of Bernardo getting more of a back step role. Renders probably coming in, Shirky probably coming in as well. So yeah, it's crazy, man. Were you even born when Gerrard played? The Gerrard hate is mental. Trent over Gerrard. F Arsenal signed Kepa. What do you mean? Great business. Arsenal fans are so grateful. I don't know if you're trolling or not. I think you are. I think you are, man. Listen, you know what? Before, obviously, I was crashing out, like, because you know what it was? I just didn't want to sign another Chelsea player. Do you know what I mean? I think that was the main issue. I I want to get us to get out that stigma of signing rejects from big clubs, and I just don't like it, especially because the majority of the time they're not great. Bar probably Jorginho, he was decent to be fair. Havertz has been meh, but again, that's probably costing us a chance to get a proper striker because we're gonna play this guy until we sell him because he's on so much money. But at the end of the day, I'm more concerned about us getting forward players, man. So if we could get this guy in for cheap, 5 mil, can be a backup. Ray's going to play the majority of the games anyway, and then we can use that extra money to obviously. But we better do. Like, I don't want to see Kevin come in and then we get someone on loan on the end of the season. We better spend 60, 70, 80 mil on these positions, man, up front, bro. Like, stop trying to penny pinch the attacking positions, man. But we don't penny pinch anywhere else. We spend 30 million goalkeepers every other season. We spend how much on fullbacks? 40 mil on Calafiori, or 45, 35, 40 on Timber, 50 on Ben White. Like, we spend money on defenders, bro. 25 on Kibio, he's like our fourth choice centre back. So yeah, you spend it on the defenders, spend it on the attackers, please, because we've been so malnourished. It's been a joke since 2022, one or whatever, since Pepe was frozen out and Aubameyang. We've signed Trossard and Jesus. And that has literally been it into the first team attacker. So yeah, ball into the area. Oh, it's got to be to he's got to score that. Phil Foden should have scored that, man. Tap in, literally. Tap in, and he's gone straight to the keeper, man. Man said, Quebec can play up front in a pinch. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Arsenal squad is quite thin. You probably know this better than anyone. Yeah, man. Like I said, the thing is with me, with the squad, is that obviously we already had 22 people or 22-man squad last season. And you can have 25. So I'm looking at it like, well, we kind of need like 3 extra bodies. We need to maximize that limit, because when like someone like Odegaard goes out injured, there's a reluctance to play Ethan Nwaneri there. So you're looking at Trossard, but then you lose your left-sided kind of depth in it, because you've only got Martinelli. So we're gonna have to then get in the left-sided forward, possibly even keep Trossard and Martinelli. It depends what we do. Like, if we're not going to get, because for me, I want 3 attackers in it. But I was always on the illusion that we're going to sell one of Trossard or Martinelli. But if we get 2 attackers in and keep them, then obviously they have to be utilized as kind of like the backup of said position. So Martinelli's the backup to Saka then as the right kind of winger. And then you got your new left winger. And then the backup to that is Trossard. But then even then, Ethan has to be the backup to Odegaard. Like, you have to play him. If Odegaard's out of form or injured or whatever, you have to start this guy. We can't, because one thing I don't like, and we're not doing it with Lewis Skelly and they're the same age, is that we're saying, Ethan Nwaneri, he can't be backup because he's young or whatever. But if you're saying that, then don't use him as backup then. Have an actual backup and then have him in the squad as that kind of third guy who can get minutes here or there. Don't you say he's going to be important part of the squad as a backup player, and then when we actually need him to play, you don't want to play him because he's 18, he's already played a lot of minutes. You know what I'm saying? So for me, you have because like, again, he's the one that normally plays as like Saka's backup, obviously, these days. If that's the case, then literally use him as Saka's backup. I don't have a problem with that. But then you have to get an Odegaard backup for sure, because again, we can't have Odegaard stinking out the gaff and there's no actual player to bring on in case, because we don't have anyone suitable to play his position. So he has to just keep playing. Do you know what I mean? When he's having a stinker, you have to be able to take him off and have a viable replacement ready there. So yeah, we've got a lot of work to do, man. For me, we need a striker, winger, and a right-sided player or a attacking midfielder in it, cover or backup or whatever you want to say. For me personally, because again, I think we'll still be a little bit thin, man. And it only takes one injury to Odegaard again, or to someone else again, and then we're kind of a bit thin, man. I think we just got to be more prepared, especially when, like you said, our squad is pretty thin into the numbers wise, isn't it? And obviously, Arteta likes to use a small squad. I get that, but when you got extra Champions League games, it's hard to do, and you want to win obviously all the major trophies. You have to have a bigger squad to rotate with, innit? So you can't rely on Saka to play 60 games again, man. Especially coming back from a hamstring injury. Same with even Havertz, to be fair. Guys, even Gabriel, like these guys, you're gonna have to manage their minutes a little bit because they're coming back from obviously surgery. Obviously, they're going to be coming back fit for pre-season, but you don't know that hamstring could go again or something else could be a niggle. So yeah, you have to just be mindful, innit? Here's Man City on the attack again. 40 minutes gone, still 1-0. Partey be at right back. Bro, it looks like Partey could be leaving, Kurt. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the rumors I'm hearing, that apparently he wants a pay rise. He's happy with the +1. Sorry, he's happy with the 1+1 extension, like the length of the contract, but he wants a pay rise from the 200 grand he's on already, which for me, I don't want Arsenal paying that personally, because again, it just matches up the wage structure, man. And again, when you're obviously negotiating for other players, they're going to see Partey on 220, 230 on the bench, 31. And it's like, bro, why is this guy on so much money? And he's not even a star because Zubimendi and Rice will probably be the starter in it. So, yeah, man, it does look like unless he brings down his wage demands, because I feel like the reports I was seeing that we've offered him the same wages, but just with an extension. Oh, great goal, Doku! 2-0 to Manchester City. Corner comes in by Foden, and it was a volley from the corner to make it 2-0. Good finish, to be fair. Kind of comes out of nowhere. I don't think Man City have been playing particularly great the last 2 or 3, 20 or 30 minutes. But yeah, 2-0, man. Poor defending from the Moroccan team. And Pep don't look he doesn't look impressed, to be honest with you. But yeah, 2-0, man. 2-0. One injury to one of your first team centre-back, you will struggle. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. And then, you know what? I think centre-back-wise, I think it depends. I think because Zinchenko's going to leave. So I feel like we need probably one more. We need one more because I think we need to move Calafiori to centre-back, innit? And have him or get like a right-sided centre-back, like cover. So then you'd have him, Calafiori as a right-sided centre-back cover. Then you got Ben White, Timber, and then Kivior and Kivior, or you could do obviously Calafiori and Lewis Kelly, sorry, Gabriel Kivior, and then Saliba and someone else. That's what I think we need: Saliba and someone else, and then Ben White and Timber. Because I think because of Tomiyasu and the fact he's not reliable, you can't count him, man. He has to be gone. Like he's going to be out till 2026. So we kind of need a defender just to cover Saliba as well. So. Yeah, I do. I think we probably will get a defender. Obviously, we're linked with Hato from Ajax, who's obviously a youngster. Similar mold in the likes of Timber in terms of coming through the Ajax academy, etc., etc. Similar kind of profile. I think someone that can play left back and centre back. So he's probably someone we're going to have an eye on. We were linked with him like 2 years ago. I remember. But yeah, man. We'll have to wait and see. Man. Where was Renders? Man said fraud, bro. Man's on to everyone, bro. Bro, I hear it, bro. Madrid buttering up Konate already, laughing my ass off. Yeah, nah, legit, bro. See these free. This is why Miles Lewis Skelly had to get signed up, bro. I don't want to. I think you're there 1 year left. Him and Ethan only got 1 year left. So yeah, you don't want to get into that free agent thing, man. You want these guys signed up because they just get them on a free, and that'll be it. Do you know what I'm saying? So I said agenda. What are you talking about, Nia? Can't even spell. Please talk about Please talk about legend status if after watching them consistently, not just YouTube compilations. I hear that. I hear that, man. I know this situation is annoying, but it's clear that we are getting Sesko or Gyökeres. I think they're just trying to get the best deal, which I'm not mad at. More money for a left back. Yeah, left winger. Yeah, bro. This is what I'm saying. Like for me, yeah. Obviously, I'm just kind of guy that I'm just waiting to see what they do in it, because bro, when you've had so many bad windows, you do question if they know what they're doing, because it's like, bro, you've left us so like what's the word, depleted for so long. Like I need to believe it. For me, it's like that phrase in it. I'll believe it when I see it, kind of thing. So, but hopefully you're right, man. Hopefully we do get one of those, and then we get a proper left winger, because we need to get, obviously, for me, we need to get 2 starting players in that front three. Saka, new striker, new left winger in it. If that happens and we get them, and then I can be like a bit more relaxed on the other kind of players. Obviously, we still need, for me, another centre back, just because of, again, Calafiori, Lewis Skelly, obviously Saliba, Gabriel coming back from injury, whatever, just someone to slot in. Oh, this could be a chance. And then maybe, like I said, another attacker, especially if you're getting rid of the likes of Fabio Vieira and stuff like that. Because like I said, we are like 3 players literally short of the normal squad amount. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's just one of those ones, bro. Like, you don't want to leave it too long, innit? You don't want to, for example, because I think we had something similar with like Marino. We were linked. I remember last year, like, we got like I think it was like a here we go from Fabrizio for Marino, and like I want to say start of July, and then we didn't sign him till like August, bro. Like the next month, man. I don't know what we were waiting for, but yeah, it's just something like that, innit? Even like the Calafiori thing, I think we were waiting till like July and whatnot. So yeah, man. Again, I just think it's just the way people are acting is just like a consequence of how they acted in January. I think they've just kind of kicked that kind of animosity just down the road. So people are just still, and rightfully so, innit? Because we could have won something decent if you just spent the money in January. Do you know what I mean? We got to the semi-final of Champions League. We were bringing Marino up front, who was not a striker. Like, imagine if we would have just got a striker to help him, to rotate with him or whatever, even in the league or whatever. So, yeah, it's that frustration that's obviously making Arsenal fans a bit annoyed about the whole situation, innit? But yeah, we just have to wait and see, man. Like, again, it is still only June, but again, we've heard that every single season, innit? Literally, and we sometimes end up with some shocking windows. So yeah, I'm keeping my powder dry, like the Arsenal in the nose would say, in terms of get my hopes up. But we'll see, man. We'll see what happens. Personally, like I said, I was Team Gyökeres. But at this moment in time, man, whether it's Gyökeres or Sesko, just get the brother in, and I just want to see him play, man. You know what I mean? So, but we'll see what happens. Well, big up yourself for the comment, man. City still look bad. How's it? This City's back four, like bad. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's a few youngsters. Obviously, Rico Lewis. I do feel like they need to upgrade on a couple of the positions in defense, to really be very, very solidified. But again, they've had a few injuries. Ruben Diaz is not there. Stones is not there. Akanji's not there as well. So and Guardiola's not there. So that's four back first teamers that would normally play. So yeah, didn't they not buy defenders? I don't think they have yet. Not obviously this window. They bought it the last window in January, innit? Man, like Rico Lewis, you know. I hear it, man. Get Sesko, Arsenal. Nah, listen, man. You man want Gyökeres. I hear that, bro. I hear that. Listen, I think either one is a risk. To be fair, like if I'm being honest, I know Gyökeres has got loads of goals, bro. If you ask me, I want Isak in it. Like that's the one I want in it. Like obviously, it's not going to happen, but I think the other two, I think they both have pros and cons with both of them. Obviously, Sesko's younger, or whatnot, so he's going to need more time to adapt. But then Gyökeres is scoring in a worse league by far. Like the league is not great, the Portuguese league. I know scoring a lot of goals, but you gotta take that tax into account, innit? And if you can do it in the Premier League, I'm not too sure. So there is pros and cons with that. But obviously, Sesko's not scored more than 13 goals, so that's pretty low. So you don't know if he can actually do that in another league. Even if you don't know if he even can match that in the Prem, because again, the Prem is obviously harder than the Bundesliga. If he's only getting 13 there, what's he going to get in the Prem? What, 10, 8, 9? Who knows? So yeah, it could be more, could be less. So there is pros and cons with both. I don't think neither of them are a sure bet. I don't think if Gyökeres comes in, it's guaranteed he's going to score. I don't think that's guaranteed. I don't think if Sesko comes in, he's guaranteed to make an impact. I think it could take time. I think he might not make an impact at all. And we're like, why would we spend this money on this guy? I think either one is thingy. That's why it's kind of a toss of a coin. If you ask me, I'd rather Gyökeres just because of obviously the amount of goals he scored, even though it's a worse league. But the fact that, again, there's no real excuse with him because it's like, again, even if he doesn't score goals, it's more going to be like, well, he's just not good enough, rather than you're going to have to wait another season. You're not going to say that with Gyökeres. With Sesko, there is obviously a case to say, oh, maybe in a couple of years he might do a bit better. But obviously, we ain't got time that. We've run out of time, man. We run out of time. Do you know what I'm saying? We need to win next year. We need to win. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's the only thing what sways me towards Gyökeres. But, again, as long as we get one of them, personally, I want... bro, if we were a big club, we get both of them, man. Like you know what? We ain't spent big money on a striker or a winger for ages. Let's just, bro, we just do the deals for both and just get them both, bro. Just get them both. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, we're not gonna do that, unfortunately. But I said, facts off, big up yourself, Kurt. Appreciate that, my guy. Ake in 2025. Agendas after agenda. I want to see that Coventry clown at Sporting seeded. Oh yeah, I've not seen you since obviously he rejected you for us, man. That's crazy, you know, by the way, because we're not even sure if we even want him. The fact that he said he wants to come to us, even though we're not sure where we're going to go from, is crazy. Rather than you, man, is crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I reckon you're still going to sign him though, because I think we're going to get Sesko, and then he's going to be looking around like, well, I kind of need to leave Sporting. Obviously, there's Juventus there. There's other kind of teams that are floating around, but I think he wants to come. I think he wants to come and play in the Premier League. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, Ake. Be your best centre back at Man United. Yeah, he probably would be, to be fair. Bernardo is their captain. He's gonna start. Oh no, Near supports Liverpool. Kepa is one of the best signings. I just clocked what you just said. Kepa is one of the best signings of the summer. Top keeper 5. I don't know if you're trolling, bro. I don't know if you're trolling. Are you mad, blood? I don't think so, Nia. Kepa to Arsenal, awful signing in my opinion. The only thing I say about Kepa is I feel like if he gets injured, then Yo, it's tough because to if we were trying to win the league, it's long. It's a long day, but hopefully that's happened. Touch wood, Ray stays fit, and then we go from there. Bro, I'm so confused why no club is going for Osimhen. He's a proper striker. He's proven in both Italy, very defensive league, and Turkey. Bro, I think it's the agent, bro. It's the wages, man. I think what he wants, because I think at Napoli, I think they agreed to pay him like, I'm sure it's like 400k or something. And that's why they want to get rid of him, because they can't afford it, innit? I think it was one of those things where they kind of offered him the wage, not expecting him to accept it. Kind of like a chess move, innit? But yeah, he was like, yeah, cool. You know what I'm saying? And now they need to get rid of him because they can't actually financially afford to pay it. And also, the season after he signed that, they finished 10th. So yeah, they'll probably rely on certain Champions League money, etc., league position and whatnot. So they're probably looking at their finances in the last 2 or 3 years, thinking, even though they've just won the league now, thinking, yeah, it's not worth the money, especially because they've just literally won the league without him in it, with Lukaku in front. So yeah, but yeah, I think it's more the wages. Maybe teams, because a lot of teams now don't like this whole like personality. Is this the right guy? Is he just money hungry? Is he gonna have the motivation to play? Is it someone that just wants to focus on just bringing them the most money that he can? I think teams do look at like people's personality now, whether it's wrong or rightly or wrongly, rather than just him scoring goals. So yeah, there is something. And to be fair, you can say the same about Gyökeres to an extent. Look how many goals he's got, and it's only really Arsenal, Man United vying for him, innit? But then again, you could probably say that same for Sesko. Only really Arsenal really showing massive interest to pay the money they want for him. So again, I think it's chalk and cheese, and sometimes I think fans probably rate these players more than the actual teams do. I think that's what you find in it. Do you know what I mean? For whatever reason, maybe they've done more of the thorough scouting. I've left the timer on as well, man. How about the howler there? But yeah, it's halftime, people. 2-0 to Manchester City. But yeah, I think it just depends, innit? It just depends, man. Kepa was starting at Bournemouth all season, and now he's at Arsenal for 5 mil, best signing of the summer. I think you're being serious. I would love Osimhen at United, bro. I'll take Osimhen at Arsenal, bro. But again, we're just not linked with him. It's not. We've only really been linked with even Gyökeres since Berta came in. Otherwise, I think we would have just got Sesko already. To be honest with you. So yeah, I think Rambia might be right in terms of wanting to negotiate, want to negotiate and get the price down. But yeah, man, I don't know. It'd be interesting to see how long that actually lasts for in terms of us doing that, innit? Kepa over Nana. I hear that. I think Kepa is better than Nana. I think Nana's trash, bro. Korean man, you have Zertsky and Højlund. You don't need a striker. Yeah, he's definitely he's on a troll job. Igalo needs to bury him up. You have young top talents. You spent 80 mil on Højlund. Yeah, Nisa is on a proper troll job today, bro. I've got to rate it, bro. Give him more time. He's on a wind-up. Then that number 9 shirt. Waiting for Osimhen. That'll be my first choice. Bro, listen, if you could get him, how much money do you think you'll spend actually, Korean? How much money do you think you'd actually spend? Because obviously, it looks like Mbuemo is going to be like 65, 70. It looks like. And then, obviously, you just bought Cunha for 62. You're probably looking to get another midfielder, I would assume. Then a striker is probably going to be 60, 70. So you're probably looking to spend about 200, 250, which is a massive risk, by the way, because it means you have to get Champions League, bro. There's no way you can maintain spending that amount of money out of Europe, innit? With the PSR, especially if you don't sell very well. And I don't know who you're going to sell for a lot of money. I know you got Anthony there. I know you got Rashford there. But it looks like Sancho's going to go on loan at Napoli. I don't think they're going to pay money for him. It looks like Rashford might be another loan as well. Anthony, you might get maybe like a 20 mil for. So, yeah, I don't know, man. It's a sticky one. It's a tricky one. It is a tricky one, man. If Amrin deserves more time, so does Rasmus. Can't write off a young player. Yeah, he's definitely on a troll thing. 100%, bro. 100%. Nah, bro. Højlund is a cosplayer. I don't even think he's a footballer. He's linked. Who was he linked with? I think he was linked with Napoli as well. He's been linked with a few teams, to be fair, like on loan. Porto, I think I've seen him linked with too. So yeah, well, if you get rid of him on loan, you just don't want him in your club, so he's not an option to like bring on or anything. In 4 years, Rasmus could be a top striker. He's tall and fast. Give him a couple of years. United fans are so impatient. I love this troll job, man. He's trying his best. Big on scene, my brother. Any rumors so far for an Arsenal striker? Yeah, obviously the main kind of news on scene is Gyökeres and Sesko. Obviously the news came out I think last week that Gyökeres' priority is to go to Arsenal. That was from Fabrizio Romano. Sesko has been reported to have been talked with Fabrizio Romano as well. In terms of with Arsenal, also asking about Sesko with Leipzig. The sticking point for both is the fact that both of them have been promised this gentleman's agreement. Bro, I don't know why neither of them learned from Harry Kane. Literally about 3 years ago, had this gentleman agreement that he could be let go by Spurs. And then when Man City came for him, they were like, nah, he's not going. Like, bro, just learn from that. Don't ever go off that, bro. Like, unless you pull it in your contract written, that's why you have release clause, bro. Because they can't do anything. Even if they say it's... Because that's happened loads of times when teams have had a release clause in, and they're like, you know what, we probably should have put this a bit higher. And then people have just activated it. And they're gone in it because they haven't. And it's just like a written legal contract. So, bro, in the near future, for strikers in general as well, because there's obviously a lack of them, make sure you put it in your contract when you sign a new deal that you have to let me go for this amount. Because again, clubs will go back on it and stuff like that. So yeah, apparently Sesko, I think it was agreed that he could go for I think 65 million euros, and now they want like 80 to 100, which is about 60 million pounds to like 80 million pounds. And then Gyökeres, I think they agreed that he could go for, I think it was like 60 million euros or something like that, which is about 50 million pounds. And now they want like 70 or 80 million euros, which is about 65 to 70. So they both have had deals that they thought was agreed on in the summer for a certain amount of price, and now they've both upped the price. Maybe because they know there's a bit of a demand on strikers. But even saying that, man, the fact that they're relying on basically them just keeping to their word is crazy. So we'll have to wait and see, man. But the no real step closer, just to answer your question on either kind of striker. I think we're kind of bargaining with both of them to try and get the price down for either one. Whether it's Sesko or Gyökeres. I think it's more Sesko, but honestly, I'm waiting. The only thing that's making me question the Sesko thing is because I've not heard Ornstein say anything about him in a minute, like no kind of exclusive anything. So, bro, it would not surprise me if, like, in about 3 weeks, you just hear him say, still close to signing Gyökeres, isn't it? Like on a bomber thing, you're like, what the hell? Because he's just not said anything. He's not mentioned Sesko like at all. Not to say that I guarantee we're going to get Gyökeres, but yeah, man. We'll see. We'll see either way, man. We'll see either way. I'm not even exaggerating. He's awful. If Fred, the red employee, decided to take off his costume and put football jersey and play up top, he would probably be better than Højlund. Oh, yeah, you ain't getting anyone. Then you're delusional or just trolling if you think Højlund will be a top striker in 4 years' time. Get out. Nah, he's trolling, bro. He's trolling, bro. Nah, he's a starter for Forest. He's a Serie A MVP. You write players off too quick. Nah, he's trolling. He has to be. Nah, he just rage baiting, but I ain't falling for it. Yeah, for sure. You would have said sell Ronaldo after 3 games. You would have said Fergie after 5. You would have wanted I can't even say his name. Cantona sold after seeing 10 minutes of his highlights. It's just United fans like you are dividing the fan base, bro. You're saying literally. If you're definitely a top red, bro. Because you're saying it bar for bar, word for word, brother. Different eras of football. He generally has no positive attributes as a footballer. Amarin played him almost every game. Trust your gaffer. Yo, you know what? That's true still. He did play him like majority of the games. If a player has potential, then you could see glimpses of it. Højlund has just been god awful all the time. Amarin played at Højlund, so if you don't rate him, you don't rate your gaffer's decision making. Xerxes was injured. Tudor was not registered. He was our early striker. Stop lying, man. Højlund was playing throughout the season. I wonder if Liverpool will start calling Konate a Judas, Kalasta's fan base. And you were booing Xerxes after 3 games, man. True, that's true as well. This is good, man. This is good. Support Højlund and give him time. Read what I said. Xerxes was injured. Cheeto was unregistered. Please learn about what you're talking about. Also only have 105 to spend. So how are you getting all these players, bro? I don't know, bro. There's no way we only have that much to spend, bro. There's no way, bro. We've not, like I said, we've with the only one in the last 3 windows, the last 2 January ones and the last summer one, we've spent 10 mil, bro. 10. We're in the Champions League. We finished second 3 times in a row. We're in the Champions League again. We've spent 10 mil in nearly 2 years. Like, nah, we've got more than that. We spent more than that. We were in the Europa League. Like, what is going on here? Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, the year that we bought Rice, Havertz, and obviously Timber and Raya, by the way, we spent, what, 200 plus mil. And we didn't even sell. Who did we sell? I don't think we even sold anyone. I think that was like net. I'm trying to think if we sold anyone mad that season, bro. 2023, 2020, it's 2023, 2024. Who did we sell from the year before? I don't think we sold anyone, bro. I'm trying to think of someone that we could have sold for money. Because we still had Eddie, we still had Smith Rowe, we still had Vieira, we still had all these players. It was only last year we started to sell a few of them. So yeah, man, crazy. Nah, we're definitely gonna have more than that, fam. Why also spent money spent so low? Nah, we didn't, bro. Like I said, we only bought Calafiori for 45 and Marino for 35, and then we sold Eddie for 30. We sold Ramsdale for 18. And we sold Smith Rowe for 34. You know what I'm saying? And we bought Sterling and Sterling and Neto on loan, bro. That was it. We spent nothing in January just gone. We spent nothing in the January before that. So yeah, bro, we've not spent that much, man, to be fair. In the last, like I said, in the last 2, only that Rice season, which was 2 years ago now, was the last time we spent big money, bro. So yeah, we've got peas, man. They do this every time, bro. They just say we haven't. So we try to lowball teams in it. You know what I'm saying? We do this all the time. We've got bread, man. We've got peace. We just don't spend it for whatever reason. Because the reason is I just don't think the owners want to win in it like that. I don't think they care like that in it. It's like, yeah, we get to the top 4. If we win, cool, but we're not breaking the bank to make sure we do in it. Whereas I think City owners are a bit different. I don't even think Liverpool owners are like that either, bro. I think now they're showing a bit more ambition because you've actually won something. But to give Slot like no money, even though you still won the league, like, bro, I think was terrible anyway. Like, imagine if you would have given him a bit more money, he could have won more trophies. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and that's probably one of the reasons you kind of lost the PSG. You're just playing the same players in all of the competitions. The League Cup final, you had to play the same players. Then obviously the Champions League games, home and away, you had to pretty much play the same team. Then you had the league games as well. So yeah, I don't think you had the rotational squad or the quality and depth to rotate and obviously win 2 or 3 trophies in the one season, innit? So yeah, man, they definitely should have backed him a bit better for sure. Still better than Kai and Babel. Man said Kai and Babel, man. Throwback thing. Man said you hate your club, love your gaffer. You're Amran FC, not United FC. Back your players. Oh my days. Football is cynical. I can be patient, but I have my opinions. Sorry. Bro, do you even know what I've said before? Don't put words in my mouth. I've always said the players are not good enough, and I'm patient with Amran. 5 games, and I'll see how it goes. Yeah, he did say that. To be fair, he did say that. He did say that last year. I mean, last season. Sorry. Well, it's still the same season, isn't it? But yeah, I'm not in a cult. I'm not like some Arsenal fans. You're a Manager FC, a United FC. Nah, I don't want Gyökeres. He can write in Sporting. Is that because he rejected you, or do you actually not rate him in it? That's a general question, but I don't know. And I think, if I'm being honest, like banter aside, even though it was funny to see the headline, Gyökeres rejects Man United for Arsenal, was just hilarious. But in hindsight, or in like say banter aside, I actually don't think he rejected you in it. I just think he just said, "I want to go to Arsenal." If I had to pick, not to say that because we're not even made a bid, so. Bro, Man United could still possibly do a deal for him, innit, if we don't decide to activate any kind of deal. Because you look at the other options in terms of size of club, and obviously Man United are bigger than Arsenal, but in terms of the position we're in, into the Champions League and probably trying to fight for a title, Man United have got to rebuild. It's probably better for his career to go to Arsenal because he's 27. This is his last big contract. They need a striker. You guys are going to be on a rebuild. Can he actually wait for you, man, to get back into the Champions League? Because it might not potentially be next season. It might be a couple of years before you get back in there. I can see why Arsenal would be a better suited for his career at the minute. But after that, man, like, isn't with Juventus, it's like Man United are a bigger team than them as well. Like, I don't know, man. I think the law of playing in the Premier League should be more than any kind of other division now for him because he's 27 in it. So this will probably be his last chance to play when he's in his prime. Do you know what I mean? This move in it, if he wants to come back here, which I think he does, to be honest. Because he never actually played it, even though he got signed by Brighton and whatnot. So yeah, bring up players fighting for your club, not the manager trashing your club. You were talking for Gyökeres, but in your fields now, crazy ex behavior. Doesn't matter how certain players fight for a club if they're not good enough. You don't know what you want, Korean. Sesko is awful. You know what? I'm not seeing too much of him. I'll be honest, bro. Sesko and Gyökeres. I'm not going to say they're awful. I'm not going to say they're amazing. I'm not seeing enough of them in it. Because for me, I like to give it like a proper analysis when I've actually watched him properly. I've only seen a couple of clips, highlights, some Champions League games where I'm not really watching of Leipzig, and same with Sporting, to be fair. So I can't really give a definite opinion on it. Obviously, I can look at his stats and be like, well, I'm not really impressed by them because I'm not, to be fair. Like 13 league goals in Bundesliga is not getting me off my seat. I'll be honest. It's just not in it. Not to say that that's the be all and end all because people can improve. I could say the same about Isak, sorry. His goal tallying for Sociedad weren't anything to write home about. I think he got like 10 goals or something or 8 or something. And then he's come to the Prem and got 20 plus in like 2 seasons in a row. So that's not to say that you can't improve from being in another league, scoring low, and then coming to another league and scoring high, of course. But based off that, it's not really impressive. But however, I've not watched him play enough to say he's rubbish or amazing. That's just my honest opinion about it. So I'll have to see him watch. I have to watch him play for Arsenal if we do sign him and give a proper judgment, which I think is fair to do with any player, unless you've seen him play in the Premier League. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, but yeah, I'll reserve judgment until I see what he actually does in it. To be honest with you, bro. You literally don't know anything I said. Start arguing with what I think I said and actually engage with what I said. Korean is not happy, bro. Sesko is the Eastern European Nunez. That's crazy. That is crazy, man. I don't rate Sesko. I think he's bang average. Listen, you might watch him more than me in it. So yeah, I Tops knows how I feel about Gyökeres. Yeah, I can't remember what you said, bro. I can't remember if I'm trying to think who you wanted at Man United, man. I hope Arsenal spend 100 mil on Sesko. 100 mil on Sesko is crazy, though. Even though I'm not watching him play, he's spending that on based off his goal tally. He's crazy. It's crazy. That is crazy, especially when we know we need a left winger as well. Do you know what I mean? Because again, if you're gonna try and get a Rodrigo or someone of that ilk, you're gonna have to probably spend about 50-60 mil on the left side as well. So you're talking 160 mil on 2 forward players after spending 50, potentially 60 on Zubimendi, and we're probably gonna need a party replacement as well. Bro, you're talking it's nearly 300 mil, isn't it? I can't really even see Arsenal even doing that. Even though we've got money, I can't see us doing that, man, to be fair. Unfortunately, even though I would. Bro, I don't want Gyökeres at United. I said Gyökeres is exciting, but I don't rate it. Yeah, nah, you did. You did. I did. Nah, to be fair, you did. I do remember now, to be fair. Because I wanted Gyökeres at the time. And I remember Korean saying to me, oh, look, it's the Portuguese league. He's not going to translate. I do remember that, to be fair. So, yeah, he's telling the truth. I do actually remember that now. I don't rate the Portuguese league. Look at Nunes. Yeah, and he said about Nunes at the time as well. I remember. I was excited to get it done, but after what he said, he can stay in Sporting. I'd rather look somewhere else. This is my thought. Current United players aren't good enough. Doesn't matter how much they fight. And I don't know how much I feel about Amrin. I said I would back him if we lost the Europa League final. 5 games is all he gets, bro. Listen, man. Those 5 games are hard, bro. I can't. Well, you should be Burnley, but Fulham aware they're a weird team, man. They're a weird team. They beat Liverpool last year. Obviously, we drew with them as well. They're a strange team. Do you know what I mean? And then obviously you got us at home, which was a draw. You should have beat us at home at Old Trafford in the league last year, but obviously completely different season, completely different game. And there's going to be a lot of pressure in you guys, man. More than probably us. You probably would have preferred us to play at the Emirates, man, to be fair, because it would be more pressure on us to beat you. But, bro, your fans are going to be expecting a new change, a new style of play already. Because, again, and this is what I was trying to say about you losing the Europa League final. It puts a lot of pressure on you this season. It lingers over. Because people are obviously still got a sour taste in your mouth of losing that Europa League final to Spurs and finishing 15th. So it's like, you need to come out there and not only perform well, you've got to win the game, in my opinion. I think a draw is like, well, in any normal season, a draw against Arsenal is not bad, but you got to make a good start. And that's the thing when you don't do things in certain seasons, whether it's transfer windows or like obviously seasons where you underperform as a team, bro, it lingers on into the next year where fans are like, well, I didn't enjoy it last year. I've come back and it's this is what happened with Wenger, and it was just the same old. It's like, bro, where's it gonna end, Robbie? Like, where's it gonna end, man? It's crazy. And that's all he gets. Man, like Carlo, big up Carlo, man. Invincible, man, my brother. We need to get rid of the obvious dead wood. I don't know, just some bodies in, bodies out. He was linked with Inter. Right on wall behind, by the way. Inter Milan apparently wants, it gives Inter a scene. I think I've seen Porto as well, but I don't know how true it was. Man said Erasmus will be a top striker when he leaves Man United. Where would Gyökeres go if he can't move to Arsenal? Juventus are broke. Is he going to go to them on loan? Yeah, it is limited, man. I agree with you, bro. It is. I think he's going to go United. I think you man are going to sign him, innit? I think you man are going to sign him, bro. Because I don't think you're not going to get Osterman. You're not going to pay his wages. No, not when you still got Casemiro there. Not when you still got other people there. On Bruno's still on 300 as well. You still need to get rid of Rashford's wages. You still need to get rid of Sancho's wages. Like you've still got a few players on Mount's on what 2.6 or something, 2.5, 2,500 or something mad. So yeah, you've still got a few players that are on quite a lot of wages in it there. And he's gonna probably want about 400k, 450. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, and the fee as well as how much they're gonna want. So yeah, I think you're gonna probably gonna get him, man. Go back in for him. It's crazy how limited Gyökeres options are. Gyökeres to Juventus is on. I don't know how much they pay for him though, man, because Italian clubs don't really spend loads of money in the transfer window unless they're buying from each other. Like I've noticed that as well. Like, are they going to demand? I think it'll be a cut price. I don't see. It's a weird one because I feel like there's like an expectancy of all these top all these top teams to get strikers in pretty early. Always could be a chance here. No, good defended by Edison. Because this is the expectation of all these top teams to get strikers pretty early. That normal kind of wait until the end of the window to get the price down that normally teams do, especially for like strikers as well. Like, for example, Gyökeres will probably go for 70 million euros. Then towards the end of the transfer window, because he doesn't want to be there, you could probably get him for like 55 or like 50 million euros because the transfer window's coming to a close. He needs to go out of there. They need to get replacement, stuff like that. But I don't think teams like Arsenal, like Spurs, like all these kind of teams want to wait, even Liverpool to extent, want to wait that long till the end of August to get a striker in. So I think that might actually pay in Sporting's favour where they can demand the top price, and Arsenal, just for the sake of getting him in for pre-season, whether it's him or Sesko, will just pay the money that they probably don't want to pay. But we'll see, man. Supply and demand, innit? If he doesn't go Arsenal, please don't get Gyökeres. He needs to retire at Sporting. Actual clown. Man's got a personal bandera against Gyökeres, bro. You're so sorry, all because he rejected you. So sad how United have fallen. How does me being salty indicate the demise of Man United? Nah, you're such a troll, bro. He's on form. He's never normally like this, bro. He's on form today. He's probably said he rejects United and tried to play the club I support. It's kind of embarrassing. I can't lie, bro. It's not nice to actually say. I don't think he actually said it, but I think it's the reporters that reported it because it's more of a headline. Man United get rejected. It's just a mad headline, isn't it? Especially for another English club. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I can see why. If someone said that about, like, say if we went for, I don't know, because I don't think we'd even get Rodrigo. Say if we like Osterman, for example, and say like Arsenal rejects Arsenal, I'd be like, well, yeah, we don't want him. Like, get someone else then, innit? Do you know what I mean? So I hear it. Rasmus could be a Shea Adams type of situation. If you remember, he didn't score for almost a whole season. Then once he did score, the goals kept coming. I think he plays in Serie A now. Yeah, wow, that's crazy. That is very, very crazy. I would employ Rasmus in the kitchen or designate him as a lead Lead rat catcher. Yeah, you guys need to bump up your star ratings in the kitchen, man. Oh, it's poor. Doku. Oh, should have been 3-0 there, man. Messing about at the back. Oh, this Wydad team are terrible. Korean Mank is a Leeds fan. Honestly, the way he talks about the club, he hates it. I said, I'm not even kidding. He's generally so bad. Just thinking about him prancing around in that iconic 9 shirt, crazy. Leeds fan for real. Big up Leeds, isn't it? Yeah, just realized 3K subs almost. Let's go top. Big up yourself on seeing. Appreciate that, man. Hopefully we can try and get it before the start of the next season. But big up everyone in the chat. Big up everyone tuning in. Make sure you guys like the video and all that good stuff. I had the players. Yeah, they're a disgrace. Man's a Leeds fan. Yorkshire Mank is what I'm calling you. That's crazy. Yorkshire Mank is wild. That is wild, bro. Wild. Weird how Liverpool fans didn't get behind Benayoun, Kyle, and Babel for wholeheartedly. If you have standards, then you can judge the current players to the standards you hold for the club. Bro Fabrizio said he rejected you don't burn a bridge with a club that's interested in you like that. I expect him to play for. It clearly shows his heart isn't in the right place. Yeah, I think he just wants to outsport him, and he's just looking at the player or the team that is going to be the best for his career. And it is actually Arsenal who are interested in him at the minute, mainly because of Berta. I think Berta's the one that's pushing that kind of deal, probably just in case we don't get Sesko, I'd say, or Sesko isn't available for the amount of money we want to pay, then we could just get him. So I think it is going to be one of the two. I think it just literally depending if Arsenal are going to pay. I hope we don't, man. I mean, if they want 80 million to 100 million euros, which is about 60, he's not worth that, bro. I mean, listen, I don't know how much he's worth because I don't watch him in it. But based off his goal tally, which is what I'm basing him off, he can't be paying 90 million for a 13-goal striker, man. Surely not. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of money, man. It's a lot of money, but we'll see, bro. Listen, just get someone in, man. And then disrespect Anelka. He's one of the reasons I support. And bro, Anelka at Arsenal, bro, was different, bro. People actually say, man, Anelka at 18 was better than Thierry at 18, and that's clear. Anelka was different, bro. If it wasn't for obviously some of the decision making in terms of his career and bounce from club to club, he should be he should be held in that top echelon of strikers, bro. At Arsenal, it's 18. Obviously, I never supported Arsenal a bit before my time, but I've watched all like the season reviews and stuff like that and the clips and whatnot, and things he was doing in games and stuff. Bro, he was crazy. Now other people talk about him, even like Ian Wright and obviously Thierry as well. They were like, bro, this guy's like next level, man. At 18, and he was one of the reasons why we won the league at 18, bro. You know what I'm saying? And we sold him for what, 23 mil or something like that in like I want to say it was 2000. Which is like the equivalent now of like 120 or something. Back then, 23 mil was, bro, no one spent that on especially an 18, 19-year-old. No one spent that money on a player, in it. That was a lot of money on a youngster. Like I said, it's like the equivalent of 100 or something now. So, yeah. But yeah, crazy, man. Yeah, this is what I don't like, man. Like, just be neutral, innit? Just wait and see. I just like to wait and see what happens, innit? I'm not gonna say, oh, he's terrible if I've not seen him play. I'm not gonna say he's amazing. He's like an Elko if I've not seen him play. Just wait if we sign him and just analyze how he does in the season, and then you can go from there. You can have an inkling. You can say, I think he's going to be awful because of his goals. Fair enough. He's not scored enough goals. 13's not enough. Fair enough. People say he's going to be amazing because the type of goals he scores, some of the goals, and he has scored some good goals, to be fair. I'm not going to discredit him. But again, it's highlights, isn't it? It's like, how often can he do that in a game? You don't know until obviously he comes and plays for your club. So, yeah, I think I'm obviously waiting and seeing what happens with that, man. He felt it was okay to publicly state United. Why would I want a player like that at United? I support hell nah. That's what a top job is. When the pressure is on, Amrin needs to deliver, sink or swim. And let's see if he has what he says. Yeah, it is. Yeah, well, yeah. You're definitely going to find out, man. You're definitely going to find out because, again, like I said, he's probably going to have to beat either Arsenal, Man City. I mean, which he did last year, to be fair, or Chelsea. Do you know what I mean? As well as Burnley and Fulham. I think you're gonna have to at least get 9 points out of the possible 15 for it to be thingy. If anything less, where you get like 6 or 7 or obviously less than that, you're going to be low down in it because you would assume the top teams are going to be getting 12, 13 points at least. You know what I mean? So yeah, substitutions now. And this game is got dead. Big up yourself, Kurt. Man City are making 3 substitutions. Oscar Bob, who again didn't really have too much to do of the season because of his leg injury, coming on with Rodri and Haaland. Not bad. 3 substitutions, man, to be fair. And Shirky coming off. Didn't really see him too much, if I'm being honest, man. But yeah, this is why you need these kind of games. I think again, it's gonna take a time for obviously a couple of these players to really maybe settle in the team. They're gonna have to get used to playing a certain style and stuff like that. But yeah, it's still a good option to have for sure. But yeah, he didn't really do too much out, if I'm being honest, man. Didn't really do too much. All these attackers are exciting, but I'm more interested in midfielders. United get, bro. What midfielders have you been linked with? Like, I'm not really seeing you been linked with too many. I think you're linked with Edison from Atlanta. Who would be? He's a decent. The clips I've seen and obviously Champions League games I've seen of him, he looked all right. But yeah, I'm not seeing you linked with anyone else, man. Why can't big clubs in Europe just go and get players like Adriano from Brazil or something, and unknown that becomes world class, bro? Them days are long gone, bro. I feel like they're like back in the day when Wenger used to get the French players, and like you said, used to get unknown Brazilians or people from Portugal or whatever. I think because there's so much scouting between all the different like teams and stuff, I think it's more like analyzed and data based and stuff like that. And I think because there's so much money in in football in general, I think people don't want to take a risk on buying someone for 4 or 5 mil, even though it's cheaper. They'd rather just get more of a guarantee and get someone prem proven, like an Ollie Watkins, for example, for 60, 75 mil, rather than spend 15 mil on a striker from Brazil and hope he does well. Do you know what I mean? And also as well, bro, back then, obviously unanimously, managers got more time to tinker and more say in transfers as well. So you'd get a manager there for 3, 4, 5 years. Do you know what I'm saying? Calmly. Whereas now, even like a low-level manager, like a Tony Pulis would be at Stoke for a while, or even a Mark Hughes would be at Stoke for a while, like 2, 3, 4 years. As long as you kept them afloat, you're cool. But even like now, managers move on. And also, again, a lot of the mid-table managers are getting touted for bigger jobs, like a Thomas Frank or whatever. Obviously, De Zerbi left. So they're staying at these teams for like 1 or 2 years. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I think that's all plays a part of it. There's like a lack of patience now in football in general, because there's so much money involved. And yeah, I think doing that does take patience, because sometimes you buy like a young player, like you said, like a because even we bought Van Persie for, is it 2.5 mil from Feyenoord, and he took about 3 or 4 years to really, even though you could see he had a little bit of quality about him in terms of his technique, but he took like 3 or 4 years before he really got into his element, man, and really started to provide the goods. Do you know what I mean? This could be a chance here for Wydad. Oh, corner. But yeah, imagine this Declan Rice would prefer a move to Chelsea. His priority is Chelsea, but open to move to Arsenal. Yeah, I hear that, bro. I hear that. Yeah, I hear that, bro. I hear what you're saying. What is Yokres going to do? Make a public statement saying the rumors are false. Fabrizio Romano is a liar. That man probably on edge, praying he moves to Arsenal right now. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. Yeah. I mean, even for him, it's going to be a massive backtrack to say, yeah, I already, because obviously if he joins Man United, he's going to have to do like an intro interview saying how he always respected Man United. They're a massive club and he can't wait to play for the team. And then obviously fans like you are going to be like, well, I kind of see right through this. You really don't want us. It's only because Arsenal didn't get signed you. Why you're saying all this stuff about us, isn't it? So yeah. Big up Todd. Big up Colin is a fraud. I seen you in views is all this cool chance here. Cleared away. I seen you were in views is chat earlier, and he thought you were the actual Colin in it. So yeah, crazy. Big up Tops. We're getting you on match week 1. Yeah, man. Man United versus Arsenal is the fixture, bro. Yeah. We shall see, man. You better be ready, bro. You better be ready. Hey Vidic, how's it going, bro? Who is the Korean blood yapping to? We know it's you, mate. You leaked your IP. Jump on your main, Vidic. Yeah, for sure, man. I gotta wait like 6 more days to change. This guy, bro. See you see him, Village Ran. Changing. Don't also still owe West Ham money for Rice. I'm not sure, you know. 'Cause I think we agreed to pay it in 3 years. No, we wanted to pay it in 5. I think they wanted 2, and I think we agreed 3. So this might be the last season, bro. 'Cause I remember that was the hold up. But yeah, I think I think this is the last summer or last year that we have to pay for it, and then he's paid for in it. Which is still relatively quick because it's 105 mil. So normally that is staggered in like 5 or 6 years of payments, man. Like Man United still paying for Sancho, bro. Well, they got him like 4 years ago, and that was only like 72. So, yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. The level of banter we receive every time we play you lot for Arsenal reject. If we sign Gyökeres, hell no. Yeah, true. Very true. Very true. Especially if he doesn't do well as well straight away. Do you know what I mean? Because like I said, there's no guarantee. If I had to put if I had to put money on it, whether he'd do well, I do think he'd score goals in the Prem for sure. It's just that I think it would determine how good the team is at and where they're at in terms of what they're trying to do will determine how many goals he does score. Because again, if you man are trying to get to a certain position, you only got 1 game a week. It might be difficult for him to gain momentum because he's not got those kind of Champions League games to score a few goals and he's back in the league and he scores. You know, that kind of like running momentum of scoring like game in, game out. He's gonna have to wait a week and then you might not beat a team and you might not like do very well and then you might get injured and they might have to wait a week. So yeah, yeah. But like I said, I can't really see. He's not gonna stay at Sporting now. He's burnt that bridge for sure. And I think he'd be very frustrated if he stayed another season, man. Because it's like, bro, we've won the league twice. I think he won the cup double this year. He scored in the final. He scored loads of goals. Like he's 27. He needs to move on now. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's crazy. It is absolutely crazy, man. Wow, we're getting Arsenal, City, and Chelsea in the first 5 games. Yeah, I mean, like I said, Korean said he's got 5. He's got 5 games to redeem himself, bro. So yeah, you best hope that you get, like I said, 3 wins out of 5. It has to be the minimum, man, for sure. And it's going to be difficult because, again, it means you're going to have to beat Arsenal. Listen, going into the Arsenal game, I'm expecting Arsenal to win, but I can see Man United beating Arsenal for sure because it's the first game. It's the first game, innit? Do you know what I mean? If you come with new players, different swag, new energy, excitement, Arsenal come unprepared, not actually up for the challenge of playing away from home, then listen, first game of the seasons are always kind of like up in the air. It just depends on how the team's pre-seasons go, who's available and stuff like that. So it's hard to predict what's actually going to happen, to be fair. But I expect Arsenal to win, but we shall see, man. We shall see. Barca still owe City money for Torres. No way, man. Bro, how long ago did you sell Torres for? That's crazy. I don't know how these men can still sign players when they still owe money for players that they bought like 5 years ago, bro. What the hell? These frauds want Amrin to get the sack. Oh, my days. But listen, you can say the same about Arteta then, man, because again, we've got some hard fixtures too. We've got Liverpool. We got harder ones than you, I think. We've got obviously Man United, Liverpool, Man City, Newcastle in our first 6 games, and Nottingham Forest in our first. Bro, we got them 5 in our first 6. The only easier game we got is Leeds at home. That's it. I mean, the rest of these guys are difficult, man. Difficult games, man. But it is what it is, bro. And listen, everyone plays each other twice anyway. So, do you know what I mean? I feel like, again, sometimes you might have a better advantage because the games are separate, like big game after big game. But at the same time, sometimes players get injured in different portions of the season, and then you got a big game coming up. Whereas if they're fit, you can have the games in a row, and they're always available for them plethora of games. So I think it works both ways. Mamouche getting substituted off for Gundogan. I'm still 2-0 here. Looks pretty hot. I think City are just going to be content with the 2-0. Levi, is it Levi Stadium they're at? I think that was the home for WrestleMania. So yeah. Well, yeah, man. It's all mad. It's all mad. Oh man. Only places you can go: Chelsea, no; Liverpool, no; Madrid, Barca, only Arsenal, Man United, and Italy. So far, yeah. I don't think Chelsea are linked with him. To be fair, I'm not sure who they want. I think they want your man from Frankfurt, innit? Is it Enketi or whatever his name is? Well, yeah, man. Do you think Italy has more money to sign him when he's getting priced out of a move to England? I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. It is hard to see him going to Italy, man, to be fair. I just don't know if they're paying the money. I think the only way I can see him going to Italy, if it's what I literally just said about 10 minutes ago, where it's like Sporting want to play hardball, they're trying to get the 70 to 80 million euros. Then it comes to the end of the transfer window. This guy wants to leave. Then it's like, okay, we'll accept a loan and just pay his wages, or we'll accept 35, 40 million euros with add-ons or something. Because I've seen that happen before with players where they just get desperate, they want to leave, they're not going to play for the team again, and the club's like, well, we just need to get rid of this guy. We'll just accept anything. The window's closing. That's the only way I can see him going to Italy. I can't see them playing full whack. They never do. Italian clubs never play full whack for teams from another country, man. They just probably the lack of money they get, obviously in Serie A in general. But yeah, they never do, man. So yeah, it's crazy. Pep got back with his missus and his mojo came back for sure, man. He's doing his thing now. Gyökeres is absolutely mid. Another salty Man United fan, bro. Hey, just take the L, man. I can see why you're salty, but just take the L, bro. He'll stink in the Premier League. Get me Osimhen. You're not gonna get Osimhen, bro. You're not getting Osimhen, man. You're not gonna pay the wages in it. I can't lie. You'll probably. I'm trying to think who you get. You might get. I don't know who you get, man. To be fair, you might not get anyone. If I'm being honest, you might not get anyone. Even though you want someone, you might not get anyone. You might just say, we've got Mbeumo, we've got Cunha. We feel like that's enough goals. Get Zirkzee up front to facilitate them. It could be the new kind of Firmino, Salah, Mane kind of trio where your two wide forwards get loads of the goals, and then Zirkzee just kind of facilitates it. He gets your 10 to 15. The others get 20 to 25, and then you go from there. And that could actually work, to be fair, because again, not always the best players make the best team, innit? Obviously, Real Madrid found that out as well. Mbappe, Rodrigo, and Vinicius on paper sounds amazing, but it's not as good as Bellingham, Vinicius, and Mbappe. It's just more chemistry, different kind of dynamics, and yeah, it just worked better for them as an overall team. So yeah, like I said, the bigger names that always make the best players. It's about chemistry as well, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, Zirkzee actually having two players that can actually play football and score goals ahead of him instead of what he was using Garnacho and these guys there, man. Nah. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. I think Zirkzee is good enough. Man compared Zerkamp to Firmino, the disrespect. Man, the fact you're saying Zerkamp is a bigger disrespect, my friend. Trust me. This guy could never be a bit like Zerkamp. You crazy, crazy guy. Trent Howson starting for Real Madrid. That's just coming. To be honest, I don't know how he'll do in the Prem. I can see it going both ways. He could do well if he gets a service, but on the other hand, he could be silenced by a quality of Prem centre backs who are as strong as fast. Yeah, that's the yeah. Because with the compilations I've seen of him, he does use a lot of his power and strength to get in good, promising situations, which is a good thing because it means he's physically dominant in it. However, like you said, it just goes to show that he could be like void of ideas if he comes up against a Van Dijk or a Gabriel or someone who's physically as strong. But to be fair, he did give Saliba. That's one of obviously the games I did watch him in. He did give Saliba a hard time. I think Gabriel dealt with him a bit better, but he did, and Kibior, to be honest with you. He's sprinting past Kibior like he wasn't even there. So he was physical, but again, I do feel like technically he can be a bit limited in terms of what he can do off the ball, but obviously behind goal. But again, I think it just depends how you play him, innit? Because if you just have him as like for example, if you play him like a Haaland, in terms of like, you're just a poacher. We just want you in the box. You're not going to be involved in build-up play. We're going to change our style. Just be in the right positions to finish it off. You might not get a lot of touches, but just be physical when you're not, and then just arrive in the box. And because I think he is from the finishes he has done and the goals I've seen, He's actually a good finisher as well. But again, you need to create the chances for him. So yeah, I think it depends on what kind of team he's in, what kind of style they play as well. This could be a chance here. Oh, Haaland on his effort over the bar. So yeah, man. As he is, Prem's CBs are elite for sure. I personally don't think the Dutch league is as competitive as the Portuguese league. That B-Tech Swedish Haaland will get absolutely bodied by Van Dijk. Wait for that bomb to get bullied. Never rated that fraud. Yeah, you man. Yeah, you're salty, fam. I hear it. I hear it, bro. I hear it, my brother. You get it? Like, it's crazy. I hear it. But yeah, I'm just having a look at the Lewis Skelly news, man. Lewis Skelly has agreed to sign a new long-term deal at Arsenal or Don, set to be confirmed soon. The player only wanted to stay at Arsenal and talks have been advancing for months, as reported. He's staying, and a new deal is confirmed, as Charlie Watts has reported. Let me actually have a look at Charlie Watts and whatnot. Let me have a look at what he said. Huge boosts. Man, got the exclusive, you know. Crazy. Crazy, man. But yeah, 15 minutes to go. Still 2-0. But the real question is, can he do it over 38 games, sorry. I don't know. It's a different doing that against Mickey Mouse, bottom of the Portuguese league defenders. No, I get what you're saying, bro. Like I said, the only thing I'd say is the amount he scored is great. Like, could people compare it to Nunes? And I don't think that's correct, because Nunes only had literally one season where he got 25 goals, and that was it. He was off to Liverpool. Gyökeres has had 2 seasons. I know he's got more than 25. He got 33 in his first season, and this season he got 39 goals, league goals, 50 in all comps, 39 league goals, and then 40 league goals. So yeah, I think he's obviously a better goal scorer than Nunes, because he's just done it for one season and got more goals in both. So yeah, man. I think, but it's a fair point you still make about can he do it 38? Obviously, you're not gonna know until he comes into the league. But I think what obviously helps him is the fact that he is actually a finisher. How he gets his goals is going to be very key, though, because again, if he's just relying on brute force and strength, his goals are going to decrease massively, because Premier League defenders are just better than the Portuguese ones. Like, you're right when you say that, innit? They're just going to be more physical. They're going to be able to compete with him a bit more, be more combative in the air as well. So yeah, he's going to have to be a bit more clever in terms of his movement, and that's why I think I did like Aubameyang when he was at Arsenal, because his movement was key. He wasn't the most physical at all. He wasn't physical at all. Had no real strength, but in terms of his movement, ghosted in between defenders, making sure he was the last man, free man in the box to get that kind of tapping goal. He did that a lot at Arsenal, man, and I think that's what I don't know if Gyökeres has got that to his game, because a lot of his goals were, like I've seen in his highlights, were like him running past players, physical, which is obviously great, but again, up against better defenders, you're not going to be able to just run past 4 players and score in it on a regular basis. It's not going to be able to happen. So, but again, we'll have to wait and see. But I do think he will move this summer. I just don't know where to be honest with you. Just having a look. Of course, it's close to Sesko have denied that the player has agreed and moved to Arsenal, or that a deal is close. I don't think we're close to any type of player. I think it's gonna roll into July, personally, especially with the news coming out that Arsenal want to have these new kind of deals ready for July, because it's a new year of the PSR, and it's going to obviously count on to the next year. So I don't think we're going to see any kind of movement for any kind of, there's someone's left a flare in the stadium. And someone's run on the pitch as well. So it's a bit of a slot. But yeah, I don't think we're going to see damn. Modric could be banned for 4 years for doping offenses. That's crazy. That is crazy, man. That is crazy. It just seems he just seems like a stat padder. Listen, some of it again, and it's a good point in terms of, like, how does it correlate to the English Premier League? Like, how many goals would you say? Obviously, I've seen people say that before. 39 league goals. How much would you say it would get you in the Premier League? And I think it would probably be, I don't know, man. You still would expect him to get 15 to 20 still. Because that's just even just half in it. Do you know what I mean? Because you would say that the Portuguese league is half the league the English league would be. So that's just basic maths. So yeah, you would still expect him to get 15 to 20 league goals if he's in the top team. Do you know what I mean? So but yeah, Colin is a fraud, says at least Gyökeres scores tap-ins. That's a green flag. Now, yeah, listen, you gotta put them away, man. Do you know what I mean? You gotta put them away. We've seen players miss easy chances all the time. If he was getting those numbers in the Bundesliga like Haaland did, then that's a different story. But he just isn't. Listen, I think the problem with obviously Gyökeres is that he's not had a lot of opportunities to showcase his goal scoring ability in different leagues. He played in the Championship, got 21 goals at the time, was obviously decent running, got commentary to the player final, which they lost. Then he's obviously moved to Portugal, got 33 league goals, 39 league goals afterwards. And you can't really judge it on that. Whether he can do that in the Bundesliga, you would have to wait and see, innit? Like, that's the only thing I'd say. And it's one of those ones, like, some players can transition and just score in every single kind of league. It's similar with Osterman, though, because Osterman scored a lot in Serie A. Then he went to the Turkish league, scored a lot in on that league. Could he do it in the Premier League? You'd think he would do, but then Lukaku, when he went to, I don't know, was it Roma where he was at? And he got loads of goals. And then obviously, was it Roma or Inter? I'm not even sure. He's been at so many Italian clubs. This could be a chance here. It might have been Roma. Regardless, he was obviously at an Italian club, got a load of goals, and then came to Chelsea and got like 8 league goals. Even though he'd already played in the league, got a load of goals for Everton, not so many at Man United. But you get the point. He was a normal goal scorer that when he came back, didn't really transition into scoring a load of goals based off the fact that, yeah, he was dropped for Kai Havertz and all the kind of politics and stuff. But he didn't really translate. So I think it just depends, man. I think it just depends on the player, to be honest with you, and the type of mood he's in. Cavani over Gyökeres. Oh yeah, Cavani was much better player, man. Cavani's movement was crazy. Sesko's over Gyökeres. The Arsenal board should use their brains, and Gyökeres is the better get. Again, like I said, I'm not watched too many of both, so I can't really see. Give me Ornstein or Romano or get out. What? In terms of like sources and whatnot. Only 2. Romano is a fraud. He said João Pedro to Newcastle was confirmed in 2023. Big man still joining, I guess. Nah, he's got a few wrong, to be fair. He has got a few wrong, but I feel like I said, because of the whole thing with Twitter's change with Elon Musk and the fact that you basically get paid from tractions, like you're just gonna put any kind of story out. Do you know what I mean? Because again, any kind of tractions, like impressions and stuff, you get money for. So I feel like he before he never used to do it. He used to be like Ornstein in terms of like, you used to hear him tweet about a deal when he's literally virtually done. But now it's from like, I think it was like 2023, I think it was, with the whole Modric thing. He was tweeting about, someone counted it, I think he tweeted about that story or that transfer story like 60 times in a space of like a month. It's like, bro, and the guy didn't even move to Arsenal. He moved to Chelsea after that time. So yeah, he was obviously foreign engagement and obviously traction and whatnot. So yeah, with him, because he's obviously said about Zubamendi being here we go, that's done for Arsenal back in May. We're in July and the guy ain't signed, so everyone's still waiting in it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man, I feel like you got to take what he says with a pinch of salt sometimes, because again, even though he has been right loads of times, let's be real, he has been. There is a few times where he's not got it right at all, man. Same with Ornstein as well, to be fair. I think now he's been a bit more careful in terms of when he like delivers news. He normally does deliver it when it's either confirmed by someone else or it's like literally done. He knows it's done in it. Whereas before he would say things like Arsenal not going to be willing. Even last year he said Arsenal or we're not going to spend any more money, and then we got Sterling. So there's certain reports obviously people say, and then it doesn't always come true. So you got to always have that in the back of your mind. But yeah, man. Yeah, Ornstein would bring the fear factor back. He just needs to Osterman would bring the fear factor back. He just needs requesting. He's just requesting stupid Saudi China money. Yeah, I think his agent led though, because again he was supposed to go to Chelsea, but his agent wanted an X amount that Chelsea weren't willing to break their transfer wage structure for, and then he ended up going on loan to Galatasaray. So yeah, I think it's one of those ones where the agent needs to put his prices down, man. Arsenal should announce Zubimendi for the third time. Yeah, I know. Everyone's still waiting. Still waiting, man. Is Zubimendi confirmed to Arsenal? Nope. No, he's not. All rumors at the minute, man. All rumors. Until he holds a shirt, like I always say, man, I'm old school. Do you know what I'm saying? Until the brother's holding the shirt on the Arsenal.com website, that's when I believe it. Do you know what I mean? Because people can change their mind. They do it all the time. Do you know what I'm saying? And he's already changed his mind last year. He was supposed to go to Liverpool, and then he said he's staying. So this is the same player as well. So yeah, I'm not counting that chicken before it's hatched until I see him in the Arsenal shirt physically. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. But we shall see. We shall see, man. But yeah, big up the chat as always. 5 minutes to go. Manchester City 2. Wydad 0. Yeah, not the best of games, man. If I'm being honest. But yeah, just obviously seeing some news about Gyökeres. After informing Manchester United that Gyökeres had chosen Arsenal, his agent then informed Juventus of the same thing. Also, his preferred choice, and that's the only team he wants to go to. So, yeah, he's I don't know, man. It's a bit of a bold statement to do, especially when there's no confirmation Arsenal actually want him. Do you know what I mean? So he's gonna hope that he goes there. Otherwise, he's gonna look bad if he tries to go back to all these clubs, having basically rejected them for a team that doesn't actually want him. So, but we'll have to wait and see, man. But yeah, man. But yeah, 4 or 5 minutes to go. But yeah, Miles Lewis Skelly agrees a new contract. That's good news. I guess it's going to be a 5-year deal. And yeah, I'm actually very, very good news, man. What happens if Madrid hijack Zubimendi? I can see we can see an Arsenal crash out. Bro, if that happens, we are in trouble. Because like I said, it looks like Partey's going to leave as well. So that means we would have Jorginho and Partey leave with no replacement for either. Oh my, and the running we've got. Oh, and we need a striker and a left winger. Bro, this is what I'm saying. It's all listen. I think we're good. I think we've signed Zubimendi personally. I do. To be honest with you, if you had to ask me, but again, you're never going to be 100% sure till my man holds up the shirt in it. That's just logical. Do you know what I'm saying? You can think he has, but things can change. It's based off report after report in it. If Olsen comes out and says exclusive Zubimendi deal now off, then he's not coming, is he? Like, do you know what I'm saying? So you got to wait till he signs the thing, bro. Do you know what I mean? So you officially know he's an Arsenal player. So yeah, that's it, man. Wasn't it first announced after you lot got? Nah, it wasn't. It was announced we were gonna sign him when we lost to you, man, in January, bro. We lost to you, man, on penalties, and then literally the day after, because we lost to you on a Sunday, I remember, and then the Monday, I want to say it was like midday. It broke on the Telegraph. I think it was Telegraph or Daily Mirror. No, Daily Mail. It was Sam Macabell said exclusive Discovery Chance for City. Reinders, exclusive. Zubimendi agrees to join Arsenal at the end of the season. I remember at that time thinking, I don't care. We just lost to Man United, who were terrible with 10 men. Like, I wasn't bothered. And then we lost to PSG, and then that's when, that's a bit of a naughty challenge there. Red card. Rico Lewis is getting sent off. He's getting a straight red, bro. He's getting a straight red. A VAR will check it. Man's getting a straight red, dangerous foul play. Yeah. He's man saying how. He can't believe it. Obviously, he suspended it. You got to check your VAR, surely. It doesn't look like let's have a look at this. Is this a red card? Nah, I don't think it's a red card, man. He's not. Nah, it's not a red card, bro. Obviously, it's dangerous, but it's not dangerous because he's kicked at him. He's slid, and my man's slid at the same time, and his face is just where his foot was, but he's on the floor. So I think that's mad harsh, bro. That's what I'm saying about referee. You gotta say the context of the situation. Do you know what I mean? It's not like he's kicked out on the floor. He's won the ball and the follow through has kicked him in the head. But obviously, the other players, his foot could have kicked Rico Lewis in the head as well. So what? 2 red cards? Like you got to take that into account, man. But yeah, referees don't these days. So I don't think it's gonna get overturned. It's gonna come under like dangerous foul play. VAR is checking it, but yeah, man, you got to take that into account. It's not like he missed the ball. He actually got the ball. I'd change that to a yellow, man. Because that's never a red card. Oh yeah, they said, "Must said you being serious." He can't believe it. He's fuming. He's asking who gets the ball first. His agent needs to get fired. Why would you limit your client's opinions and give him leverage? Yeah, it's all greed, I think it is. Yeah, he gets the ball. Yeah, that's not a red card, bro. He gets the ball. Do you know what I mean? He's injured himself as well. Like, what big signing put Ornstein on the map? I'm not sure, you know. I'm not sure, to be fair. What original was it that put him on the map, to be honest with you? I'd have to do some research. I'm assuming he's going to have to be Arsenal. One Arsenal signing. Never a red card, laughing, awful. Ref. I said, always a red. Always a red. Colin is a fraud, says. Yeah, he's going to be trolling. Where's the VAR? Yeah, poor, man. Poor. Never a red card. You can't give red cards for that, man. Because then now people don't want to slide in now because the follow through is going to get me a red card. When again, both players are going for the ball. One of you is going to win it, and then again, you're both on the floor. Like you're sliding. You've got no control of your body because you're sliding in. Do you know what I'm saying? So, it's just unfortunate that he just hit me in the thing. It's just one of those ones where it's just an unfortunate collision, isn't it? So yeah, man, crazy. Crazy. I said, Rico Lewis is a bomb. I said, facts, bro. Nah, for sure, man. Like, yeah, it's silly. 6 extra minutes. I mean, if they can get a goal, was it handball? No, blocked. Over the top of the bar. I think City will be fine for their 2-0 up and not just the 1 goal. So they should still win the game. I'm not sure how much of a ban it is if it's just 1 game for dangerous foul play or if it's more. It might be 3, you know. Because it's gonna come under. It's not gonna come under. What's it called? Tactical foul or whatever, which would normally be, which is like a pullback or last man or whatever, which would be 1 game. So I think you might miss the rest of it. Well, you'll miss 3 games, I think, with that red card if it comes under serious foul play or dangerous play or whatever, which is very, very unfortunate unless they can try and rescind it. Well, yeah, man. Still extra time being added on quite a lot as well. Quite a lot. But yeah, man. How's VAR not checked that red card? I think, bro. I think the way they've done it is it a clear and obvious error in it? Which is I don't like, man. It's so because it's not clear. Like ironically, that's not a clear way to obviously judge if it's clear and obvious because it's just opinion based, isn't it? I would say it is an error. This could be chance Haaland 1-on-1. Good save by the keeper. I would say it is an error because I don't think it's a red card personally. But they would say, well, certain referees would still give it. Other referees could agree with that referee, so it's not enough to overturn it, kind of thing. But yeah, I just think it's an excuse just not to overrule the referee, to just not embarrass him. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise, because why is that even a thing? If it's the wrong decision by a majority vote or whatever, just then it's the wrong decision, isn't it? Like, why does it have to be an obvious error? If it's an error, then it's an error. Like, it's just silly. Stadium's looking empty as always. Yeah, man, it's not been a great attended game, to be honest with you. this might have to be my last one to the knockout round. To be fair, because the quality of these games are atrocious. I'm not even watching it. I can't even lie. They've been dreadful. So I'm gonna have to wait till Real Madrid get Man City or something in the quarters or something like that. To jump back on this, because yeah, this is tough. But yeah, big up everyone in the chat, man. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel and all that good stuff. But yeah, 2 minutes to go, man. 2 minutes to go. Let me see who else is online, because I'll have to try and redirect to someone. Who's about 2 minutes of extra time left, man. 2 minutes of extra time left. And I think Edison just kicked it out of play there. Well, yeah, Man City 2-0 winners. Doku with a goal. And Phil Foden's got man of the match. I'm not too sure about that. I mean, I don't think City play particularly that well, to be honest with you. Even though I've not been watching it too tough, I think they've been okay. But the standard and level of team they're up against, obviously, so it's important just to win the game. But the team that they're playing is not great. If I'm being honest, it's not great at all. This could be a chance here. But yeah, man, 20 seconds to go, people, and it's over. It's done. It's over, man. And City would have won the game, which means City would have won 2-0. Chelsea would have won 2-0. PSG 4-0. They're the games that I've covered. And yeah. In terms of City players, Renders was okay, pretty steady. Shirky didn't really do too much, if I'm being honest. Yeah, that's it, man. Full time. Man City win 2-0. Goals from Foden and Doku in the first half. Red card by Rico Lewis, which I thought was harsh and not a red card. But they win the first game, and it's a positive start for Manchester City. I think they've got Juventus next Thursday, which will be obviously a better game than this. So yeah, man. It's been a good stream, man. I appreciate everyone in here. It's been really good. Good little conversation. I'll be trying to be back sometime this week to try and maybe do an Arsenal chill. I'll have to see what Colin's doing. But yeah, I'm gonna do redirect over to Dan Potts, who's doing a live stream at the minute. So make sure you guys go over and say Tops Raid over there. Make sure you guys show him some love. But yeah, big up yourself, everyone in the chat. I'll be back soon. Make sure you guys hit the like button on the video, and make sure you tell a friend, subscribe to the channel, Chanzo Sports, the home of sports. Now, big up, people, and I'll be back soon. Big up yourself, and I'll catch you, man, later. Peace and love.